보기만 해 날 더디 가게 해 oh yeah 긴 하루만큼 넌 거리는 멀어져 One, two, three 기억 속에 짙어 너의 기호를 지우며 한없이 가득거진 너로 채워졌던 그 길을 정리하고 yeah. 사랑을 숨길 수가 없듯이 이별도 숨길 수가 없잖아 사랑을 시작한 그 순간이 다르듯 이별도 그런가 봐 이 사랑 걷기만 해 날 더디 가게 해 oh yeah 긴 하루만큼 넌 거리는 멀어져 One, two, three 기억 속에 짙어 너의 기호를 지우며 한없이 가득거진 너로 채워졌던 그 길을 정리하고 yeah. 사랑을 숨길 수가 없듯이 이별도 숨길 수가 없잖아 사랑을 시작한 그 순간이 다르듯 이별도 그런가 봐 이 사랑의 끝엔 oh yeah. 이별의 길이 펼쳐져 너는 저 보이지도 않는 yeah. 끝을 계속 난 걸어가 우리가 멀어져가
Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Type a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. Let me know. I'm all good. Thank you. Domo arigato. And first of all, I want to address everybody in the comments right now about my health right now. First of all, guys, it took 3 days completely. Wednesday was the last day I needed to feel to get fully healed, but I'm feeling much better, guys. And I want to say something. I want to thank each and every one of you for commenting and actually wishing me wellness on my health, because I really appreciate the love, the support, and the actual just the human decency that you guys gave me to to have me in your thoughts to get better. I appreciate that. I don't think I've experienced that kindness from strangers or just people who are supporters of me. And if I do, I've experienced it maybe a long time ago, but it's been a while since someone's told me, like, get better, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Besides, immediate family, I'm talking about people outside. And I want to thank each and every one of you for that. Now I'm at 100%, but I can breathe again. My nose isn't running no more. My head's not hurting. And I'm gonna be real, man. My throat is not 100, but it's not scratchy and hurting. I think by the end of today, I'm gonna feel 100% better. I'm like at 60 to 65% right now. I could go to work. I can still do things. I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing. Like, yeah, I think Wednesday was the last day that I went down, and like today, I felt a lot better. And like I said, I'll address the comments right here. Help you feel better. Thank you, Princess K. Arigato. Arigato, Nessa. I won't be able to tune in. I have to catch a flight, surely, but be blessed. Sweetheart, you be careful on that flight and stay safe and stay healthy too. Just like you told me. And thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. If you're feeling like crap, hold it off till later. Much love. Thank you, Gravy Pill Podcast. I appreciate it, brother. I'm going to put the link in here eventually, guys, but I want to go through my comments for everybody. Thank you, brother, for also commenting on the sick video that I did that day. I appreciate it for keeping me in your thoughts and, give me that power to push on. Jenny, thank you so much. Drink some tea as hot as you can handle it. I hope you feel better soon. I've been drinking, trust me, I've been drinking hot tea for like all week, and hot honey lemon and all that, it's been helping me. Even with I just came back and got me an immune support smoothie. I got that because today I actually felt I can actually drink something chilly in my throat and it doesn't scratch it or hurt it. It actually feels fine. What's up, my man Jay Bones? I appreciate you being here, bro. That means a lot. Arigato Kyodai. Thank you, Ian. I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up and let me know my audio's good. My audio's a little sucky right now. Does it sound crappy right now? Hold on. Let me know. Thank you, Jenny, for the one. Good deal. Glad to see you bounce back. Shy Cutie, what's up? Glad to see you bounce back. Thank you, Ian, man. I'm glad I did too, bro. I really wanted to see the freaking like I said, I really wanted to see the Sonic movie this week. And I'm going to see it tomorrow. I'm healthy enough to go see it. Like I said, I think I'll be 100% tomorrow, but I'm like 60 to 65. I'm not sneezing. My nose is not runny. I can breathe, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm gonna still wear my mask when I get in there, of course. What's up, Shy Cutie? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it, sister. And yeah, Shy Cutie, I was on your stream the other day. Like I said, I think I bounced back too. Good evening, Canadian born brother. Thanks for being here. I'm listening to Uncle Stu right now while being here. Thanks, man. Appreciate you being here. Showing some support. Stay safe, Princess K. Exactly. Stay safe, sister. Just be careful, and I wish you a safe flight. She get well and be strong, brother. I am, brother. Thank you. Really appreciate it. And shout out to Jenny for showing support to my man Canadian born. All right, guys. I'm gonna put the link in here, and I'm gonna talk about a few things. And I am gonna talk about health this week a little bit. I think I should talk about it. Needed that. All right, hold on, guys. But all in all, I am glad that this I got better before my Chillout Session came around because I really hate to have to cancel it this week. But if I still didn't feel well, I wouldn't have done this stream. I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't have posted it yesterday if I knew I wasn't feeling well. I'm gonna be real with you guys. If I still felt like crap yesterday, I wasn't gonna do it. I posted up on the chance that I might feel better. And if not, I would have took it down. But all in all, I'm gonna talk about some things real quick. Before I get to a music recommendation later on. But all throughout this week, I realized when I was sick, when I came down with what I came down with, even though this is something that sometimes I not regularly, every once a year I get the same thing more often than not. Like one time within the I don't get sick twice in the same year. It's mostly been one-offs sometimes, as opposed to when I was younger. Being sick is the most terrible, most painful, most excruciating pain that you could ever feel, besides being in a fight, being stabbed, besides just bleeding on the floor sometimes. Like, it's one of the worst things you could do. Like, it's like the constant pain. Similar to if you have a migraine. I used to have migraines a lot when I was in middle school, which is why I couldn't have lunch with other people, guys. Because it was so loud, my head would just throb like, God Christ, like people would shut. This is why I tell people, especially when I'm older now, where I want to deal with a significant other that just yells, because I would be tempted to knock their face in because they got to shut up. If they can't talk civilized, they can't be nice, be rational, and just speak about the grievances they have, and they got to yell, then they have to stay the hell away from me all the way together. But when I had those migraines and I had to eat, I literally had to eat in the ladies' office because I couldn't, and she would let me eat my lunch there because every day in middle school, I'm talking about like to when I got out. I would eat in her office, and she'd allow me to. And she was a Caucasian lady. I think it was Miss Kirsten, Miss Christian or Miss Kirsten. Can't remember if I still remember that name, but it was just that level of just quietness and peacefulness. Was able to eat my lunch in peace, actually have a conversation with the lady, talk to her about my classes, and also let her know like I was just like I think she saw why I liked art and things that made me feel better and put me in a peaceful mind. And it was very beneficial to me at the time to help set me up for when I go to high school to deal with other people, because I still have friends. I still talk to them every now and then, but whenever it was like I wouldn't say friends, my bad. They weren't really friends in middle school, just more like acquaintances, because I didn't find my real friends, so I went to high school. Maybe like 2 friends out of the bunch. But yeah, like it's always been this thing, like the constant pain is just never never beautiful in any sense. And I've always thought to myself, what did I do to deserve to get, to have pain like this? Like, did I do something wrong? Did I step on somebody's toes wrong? Did I do anything? And even now when I'm older, I'm realize, yo, man, the only thing I should ever be punished for is something that if I hurt somebody. Karma, which always comes back to, which is karma is a bitch in general. And it always comes back to bite your ass in the end, which is why I was always above the mind of keeping to myself and just being chill. And if anybody comes at me, I'll handle it accordingly like I should. But I don't go out seeking fights or seeking confrontation or conflict with other people. I actually go out to learn, humble myself, and actually better myself every day as a person. And as a means of me doing that, I can keep myself healthy, not just physically, but mentally. And guys, we got to be careful about what we put in our system. We got to be careful what we intake every day. We got to also, you got to know how to have things like a leave here. It's in my hand. I can't show you, but yeah, a leave here. Immune C. I got that over here. I have some throat spray here. I don't need that right now. I'm good because my throat's not scratchy right now. 2 days ago it was terrible, but at the time, like I said, there's a lot of things you need to have on deck so that you're prepared, or you have more often than not, you're just ready for when things go off when you're sick. For me, I had to restock on some just the other day. Had to restock on some lemon ginger and some freaking honey chamomile tea because I went through it quick. Because whenever I get that stuff in my throat, or if it was just a sore throat, I'd have to go. I'd probably be drinking that for the next 2 to 3 days, and then after that, it would probably start getting better again after the 3rd day. Start to heal. But yeah, guys, whenever I have like a cold, or I'll never get the flu. I had the flu one time in my life, and that wasn't great. But like whenever I just had the cold and stuff, or I don't think I've ever even had a fever before. I've had a cold multiple times. Like I crank up the heater and I sweat it out. I have my soup. I have my eggs and my oatmeal. I don't eat anything solid. If I have a scratchy throat or anything like that, it's got to be the soft stuff. Eat rice in the soup, yeah, that's fine. But you can't eat super solid stuff. It's got to be things that are like soft to the throat and things like that. A pancake is soft. You can eat those, but you can't have anything that's like overly solid, like steak, maybe chicken, probably say something like that. Like I did have a salad yesterday with some rotisserie cuts, but that's because my throat was starting to feel better to where I can actually swallow those things. And I need to eat something healthy, really, really healthy, besides the oatmeal and granola. Well, actually, I couldn't eat any granola because that's like really solid. So I actually had to substitute granola for oatmeal. That's what I did. So yeah. But like I said, just be careful about what you what you eat and who you're around. And like I said, just keep yourselves healthy. Disinfect anything if you touch anything. Like I held the dog this morning. And it was like a little puppy. Had to get it away from my van as I was doing my job because I don't want to run it over. But I always have gloves on. I have like protective, like full on layered gloves on whenever I deliver because I don't want to touch anything that has dirt on it. And I always have a thing of sanitized wipes here, Lysol wipes on my job with me, and I buy them. They're mine. In case one of my hands are bare and they use a scanner. But all in all, guys, just like I said, just stay safe, stay healthy, and like I said, mind your health. I've said health 2 times in that sentence, but yes, mind your health, and really just be aware of the area, your social circle, who's feeling sick and who's not, and also they can use some of that support every now and then. Because what you guys did for me, I'm gonna pay that back tenfold. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Shout out to my man Soul. Shout out to Ian. Shout out to Grey Pill. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Princess K. Shout out to Shy Cutie. Shout out to my man J Bones. Like shout out to all y'all cats who really supported me the past 4 days. I really appreciate that. And today, I appreciate that. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm not putting on the front, guys. I do feel better. Not 100%, but I do feel better. Enough to talk to you and enough to actually, like I said, to do a chill out session with you guys tonight. We won't be on too long tonight, but we might go for 11:30 today because I feel confident and I'm energized to talk and get some topics going. But you know how the chill out session is, guys. We talk about anything freely, anything you'd like to talk about. Shakuti, if you are still here, you're welcome to come on, sweetheart, and we can talk about anything. Anybody here, if they want to come on, the link is still here in the chat, and I'm ready to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. Shout out to Tay Takashi. I just started healing from food poisoning, bro. Oh, bro, I don't think I've had food poisoning before. And I hope I never experience it. I don't eat seafood. Let me ask you a question. If it was seafood, let me know. I haven't had the seafood poisoning, man. I don't think I've had food poisoning, period. I don't think I have. Because I would think I would know if I felt the pain in my stomach. Or you eat too much and then your stomach builds up. But yeah. Yeah, to my man Soapbox. Man, I had a cat that was had that. He told me it felt like a bunch of knives stabbing him in the stomach. Thank you, brother. Food poisoning is the worst. Really? I had it from someone else's cooking. Was it? You got it. Okay. If you want to keep it secret. But let me ask you what. Just tell me yes or no. I think it's fair because it's not really giving it away. Was it somebody from family or was it somebody? Or were you at a restaurant? Because you said someone else is cooking. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, I've been to a lot of cookouts. Ain't nobody's food ain't really made my stomach hurt. But guys, for most foods that I stay away from are you know how you can always eat spicy foods when you're younger, now that you're older? You can't do that no more? Yeah, I can't do it all like that. Because my stomach will start hurting if I eat all that stuff at once. Yeah, man. You said it was not my family? Okay. I even say this. In middle school, most of the food I didn't even eat. Only thing that I would eat would be the potatoes and the dinner roll, and then drink my stuff. If it looked like crap, like trash, I wasn't gonna eat it. That's the permanent reason why I'm so not skinny or anything. The reason why I didn't get fat because I didn't eat their food. I only ate the food that my mama made, and that's it. If you want to count that breakfast, them little plastic bowls of cereal when you get in there in middle school, everybody remember those because I'm a '91 kid. I remember them shits. Maybe I eat the honey bun. That'd be the fucking for my French. That'd be the honey bun. That'd be the damn end of it. But yeah. Sometimes like I've never had food poisoning. I don't think, and if I did have it, I probably was too young to remember. I'm just really careful about what I eat. Like I had a whole thing of salad the other day for lunch. Not for lunch, my bad, for dinner. And I ate it. I killed it because it was healthy. It's a lot of salad. With light Catalina dressing. So yeah. All right, guys. What did everyone have to eat tonight? I had sweet potatoes and apples with marshmallows. Okay, bro, you had that sweet potatoes, man. I haven't had that. I mean, I've had sweet potatoes, but I've never had sweet potatoes with like people put like cinnamon butter on there or like mushroom. I've heard that. I've never had it though. So he said I had sweet potatoes and apples with marshmallows, rice and beans, ribs, and sauteed Brussels sprouts. I'm not a Brussels sprouts dude, but more power to you, brother, that you can eat that more than me. There's some greens I can eat, some greens I can't. But rice and beans is good. Ribs is good too. Ribs ain't healthy, but it's good as hell. I'll admit to that. They good as hell. I'll admit to that. That is a guilty pleasure. What I had. Let's see. Overall, what I had to eat today, it wasn't really that big. Just some okay. It was I kind of like just whipped something up. Like I kind of just made it on the fly. Some and guys, it was white rice with green peppers and some white chicken cuts. So yeah, that ish was bomb. Well, your food was bomb. Is that what you're saying? I bet it was, man. But you said apples with marshmallows. That's crazy. Was it? Let me ask you. You said apples with marshmallows. Explain that to me. She says can't wait to eat. Finishing up my workout legs today. I know they're gonna hurt, sweetheart. I might actually get 10 push-ups in today. Is what I'm gonna do, and I'll do it on stream for everybody to see it. Because I did 1, 2, 3, 4 days without working out, and that's not good because of the sickness that I had. And you gotta build up your muscles and stuff. I can't let a day pass by me now. And by the way, anytime I get sick, guys, I have to disinfect my whole room. Make sure I don't recatch that bitch. Yeah. By the time I got back home today, I deleted my house for about an hour and I had to come back, which is why I was almost a little late in starting my stream. Because I had to let this thing filter out. So yeah, I had to the clothes, the bed, I had to do all that, man. Because I couldn't. Honestly, I was going to throw all that. For that, I had to wash everything one at a time the other day. But yeah, I had to disinfect everything, y'all. Just in my room, no. Melt the marshmallows on top. I got you. I feel you. My man Brian, Jehovah. Come on, brother.
What's going on, bro? Good to see you, young man.
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm feeling much better. And I'm just letting people know to stay healthy and just like I said, just make sure you got a good diet. You go on. Like I said, just keep it going, man. I know all them ribs and rice and beans is good. Pleasure. And listen, we black, we know, bro. I ain't gonna stop eating ribs. I'm gonna be real about that, man. You gotta get it out though.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah. Yeah, just even it out. Like when you go to cookouts and stuff for your family, I'm like, if it's been like 8 months you had no ribs and you go over to cookout, I'm like, bro, it's been like 8 months, man. I'm gonna eat it one time and I'll just work it off the next day. A lot of people do that. And I started doing that 3 years ago when I realized I started working out again. I was like, I'll just work it off the next day. When I get up early, I'm just gonna run around the whole freaking division.
Yeah.
Like jog a little bit and then run back. Start losing it, and then after that, just to eat healthy. So you gotta do.
Right. That's what you gotta do, bro. See, that's what I'm 40, man.
Protein shake.
Man, I've been hitting the gym a little bit here and there. But I don't think I eat, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't have no history of high blood pressure. My cholesterol straight. I'm healthy as a motherfucker. But guess what I eat all the time? Bacon and pancakes and orange juice. I probably eat that like
orange juice is vitamin C though. You good.
Yeah, but I don't eat vegetables. I don't eat veggies. I hate vegetables. I don't eat. That's the only thing I eat. I don't have a taste. I don't eat much fried. Today I ate a steak. I ain't ate a steak in a minute.
Steak is fine.
I don't eat red meat like this.
It depends if you ate it well done. If it's like medium well, then you're fine. But medium, but like well done is just like burnt, and it's hard to get out of your system too, because it's like tough, man. And it messes up your teeth when you eat it like that.
That's what happened to me, man. That's what happened with my teeth, man. Eating well done and stuff like this. So
right, and my mother used to make some of that stuff. At least when she cooked some of the stuff, I told her, mother, you never get on a woman's cooking. But that one time I was like, nah, because my tooth crunched when I ate that, and I'm just like, wow. Then my teeth were clean. And I was like, what? I was like, right in my back. I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I had to get that sucker. I had to get that sucker pulled that day. I was like, pull that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I was like, bro,
I already know, man.
And listen, as long as I never run the front teeth, I'm okay, man. Just the ones in the very back, they don't matter.
No,
like your wisdom. Yeah. So you gotta be careful about what you eat or what you're chomping on. Because
facts.
Trust me, when you eat all that, when you eat, I think when you're young, you eat them candies, and one of them, when your teeth come up from me, and your mom explained to you because you ate all that candy, you stop. Trust me, the one time you gotta get your teeth pulled out, you'll know not to do it again.
Shit, man.
Because I got a cavity one time, and I'm like, I ain't doing that dumb shit again. I stayed away from candy, and when I did that, I was like, take that shit out in the back, and just get rid of it. I don't need it.
I'm finna jump out camera. I'm finna smoke. I don't want to smoke while we on camera.
Oh no, go ahead, brother. It's cool.
Yeah, but I'm still here though. But yeah, man. So what you been on, like YouTube and how your channel, like everything, like what's going on with the channel and everything? What's going on with that?
No, my channel's doing good currently right now. I got 110 subscribers.
Dope.
And I'm still, like I said, I have a lot of videos planned that people probably don't know about. I'm gonna get a video going on Saturday because I do want the brothers on here for that day too, because it's gonna be a topic similar to the brotherhood one that we had last time. The only difference with that one, I think it's gonna be titled how if we could build a nation, how will we build it?
Yes.
How will we do it as men? Yes. How will we do it?
Yes.
And that's gonna be different perspectives across the board, which is what I really want to hear. And just to hear what everybody's opinion would be on that. But I got some interviews lined up that with people. Canada, I do want to interview you, sister. You on the list, like you, Princess K, and another sister on the list. I'm trying to get OG Patrice over here so I can get to interview her, because that's a sister I really want to interview and get over here.
OG Patrice be laying the foundation down.
Oh yeah, she is. Like that sister. That sister got a lot of Whitney Houston in her soul, and I respect that.
Yes, sir.
Greetings, everybody. Glad to see you on the men, Jay. Appreciate it, Canada, and thank you for your support too. By the way, sister, I really appreciate that comment you left on my video. I appreciate that. Your support and love of me getting better means a lot. Thank you. She says I'm having pepperoni beef. That's what you're having? You mean pepperoni or pepperoni? It says pepperoncini beef. Huh. Okay.
So
never heard of that.
with your channel, like what's like the direction you going? You know what I'm saying? Like what
Oh,
is it gonna
oh,
be
you
variety?
mean where it's gonna go
Your
to?
style. Yeah, your style of YouTube.
It's just more. I think my style more often than not is just gonna be the way I of me hearing different perspectives, bringing different perspectives to any topic or debate that is brought about
Mm-hmm.
through conversations that we have. And
Right.
my aim, I think my aim is just to be a listener more often than not, and to give you guys different to give you an outlook on what I think,
Mm-hmm.
but also give you guys a place to talk about it here, where nobody's judged.
Facts.
And it's and my channel is not for drama. It's
Right.
not for pity parties. It's not for man versus woman. Get that crap out of here. I don't
Bro.
want to hear none of that crap over here.
Man, that's why I got away from that.
Yeah, you got to
I'm
get away
not
from
being
that, man.
messy.
It's a drain on you,
Yeah,
Brian.
bro. Let me tell you something, man.
It's like I need to
And
throw
I'm not.
everybody into the pool.
Yeah, man. Listen. I used to be on different people platforms, man, and I'm just like, listen, man. You know, I get it, but Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ,
get it, but you
every
guys, yeah, y'all can relax. Like I get, and the thing is, I get, and it's not like we don't understand them. And like I said, Marcus has said it best. We understand the issues in the world, but the thing is, for us, yeah, they said we understand the issues in the world, but the thing is, here we're just here to chill. My place is a place of
yeah,
chilling. It's a place of talking about some real world things, but also being respectful towards one another without bashing somebody.
yeah, man.
Now,
That's why I
granted,
got
not,
kind of tired of it.
yeah, exactly. I'm not going. First of all, listen, I don't start beef with anybody. I told you, beef shit is for like children. I'm
Yeah.
30 years old. That shit died. Been dead. Grow the
Right.
hell up and get. Oh man, I ain't trying to bash either gender, but I'm gonna say both of y'all. Yo, the men and women out there, yeah, some of y'all are like children, and and men, you're not over women, lady, you're not over men. So stop that.
Yeah, man.
Stop
Just do
that.
what work for you. Do what work for you. If it works for you, work for you, man.
It
But
works for
you know,
you, and I say this, to anybody out there who got a coping mechanism. If it don't bug you, then go about your business, smoke a blunt, have a drink, whatever. I don't care.
okay.
Go do that. Focus on you. Don't tune into it. Do what you was doing before you even got here.
Hey, you know what's
That's
funny?
simple.
You know what I do? You know what I do all day on social media,
Mm-hmm.
TikTok, Facebook, all that.
Peppercini. Okay, I got you. Shay. Okay.
I intentionally troll everybody that have emotional problems because I can tell when people like they put their feelings on the internet, and I
Mm-hmm.
look at the internet just like a playground. You know what I mean? Like if it nothing can't
It kind of
bother me on
is.
there because my friends, I have real friends, and I have a real life, you know, so they can look up my address. They can do all these things. But guess what? At the end of the day, these people don't know me. So I can antagonize, like on TikTok, right? I kind of went viral on TikTok. I was talking about reparations, but the Africans got mad and they started attacking me. So I started messing with them. So I started, but I knew what I was
I wouldn't
doing
tune
because it
into
was
them.
yeah, they were tripping, man. But in point I'm trying to make is, man, I think people take it too serious. But what's fun to me is I know they take it serious, and I don't take it serious. And I can do whatever I want to them. I can say
Right.
whatever, you
Yeah,
know.
if you're serious 100% of the time, I think you'll never know how to relax and be calm. Because to me,
Exactly.
it's like you're still in the military and you never learned how to turn off.
Yeah,
And
man.
I have a lot of respect for the military veteran cats. I really do, because my family's been in it too. So it's just
Right,
like I have a different respect for those cats than I do cats on the street sometimes,
right.
more often than not. And it's just like, yeah, everybody has a hustle, everybody has a grind, everybody has a purpose they're trying to get to, try to get to something better. I understand that, but I'm not gonna kick. The thing is, I don't kick people on my way of
Nah,
getting there
man.
or step on
Nah, I
people.
can't do that. Nah, that ain't me, man. That ain't my
That's not me.
spirit, man. I wouldn't
But
feel right if I did that.
it's just not how I was raised, too, Brian.
Nah,
It's just not
man.
how I was raised. Because I'm not. Because like I said, I'm doing my grandmother's. I personally think my grandmother's teachings were wrong when she
Mm,
somewhat placated a conscience in me, and then my dad gave me direction. Is
yeah,
what it was. So it's just like I refuse to believe that their stuff was wrong, or the way that they raised me was wrong. Because they did the best that they could, to be honest, with what they were given. So
Right.
yeah,
They
and they didn't give
they
up on me. That's the difference. So like I said, I'm not in. Listen, right now I'm not in jail because of those people. To be
okay.
honest.
Right.
And yes,
But
guys, I
see,
did steal at one point. So yeah, it's all
see,
about
I
when you're
was a
young and dumb and
hustler.
you do a lot of stupid shit. Real.
Yeah, I was a hustler, man. My
You need that
mom and
one scare.
dad.
You need that one scare and you change. I
Hell yeah.
promise you. I'm like, oh hell no.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
My
But
father was a policeman. He wasn't gonna have his son do that. You crazy?
your dad. See, my dad, man, he was a
Mm-hmm.
preacher. My dad was a preacher. My dad was a preacher.
Okay.
You know, my mom was a mental health care. She dealt with mental health, Department of Mental
Wow.
Health. So,
Okay.
but I lived a good life though. You know what I mean? But when I went to my grandmother's house, my grandmother stayed in the hood. My uncles, cousins, all them type people. So they were from the street. So I picked up the street element and the suburban element a little bit. So I was a hustling ass nigga. You know what I mean? Because I knew how to talk real good. I just knew how to pay attention. Plus, I had my mother. My mother taught me about psychology in a way. You know what I mean? So it was easy to. Uh, I used to play games, like street games, like 3 Card Money or the bottle top game where you put the ball in, boom, boom,
Mm-hmm.
boom, boom. So I used to beat people out of money like this and shit. But doing that, it taught me how to read people. It taught me how to, when I get on these platforms, I could tell when someone being bullshit ass motherfucker. Cause I'm a bullshit ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I bullshit a lot too. So I could tell when folks
Right.
bullshit, when folks try to mack on my mind and play on me and shit. I could see through all that. Sometimes I just keep my mouth closed and just listen to these motherfuckers. I'll be like, man, y'all ain't living like that. Y'all ain't doing that. It's reality out here,
Right.
bro. You know what I'm saying? It's people that got real lives out here, and people move different, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem. I think people I think people want people to walk like them. My path is different from yours. You know what I mean? Like I'm 40 years old, so
Yeah.
it's still shit I do that you probably won't do. You know what I mean? To this day, I still do. So I try not to judge nobody. You know, I try not to judge nobody. Unless you just super weird now. It's just some weird shit or something like that and it fucks me up, then yeah, I'm gonna say something. But nah, man, I was raised a little different, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was raised by them old niggas, them old country niggas. I ain't gonna lie. That's
No,
the
I don't
best
blame you,
school
man.
in me.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
and the thing is, you learn from it, man.
Hell yeah, man. Listen, one thing I know for a fact that my family taught me is money. It's all about money. Get out your feelings. Don't worry about what nobody say and keep it moving. I always stood on my own 10 toes. I never want to leech off no man. I never want to like use someone that's popular. All my partners are popular. You know what I'm saying? They do dope
Yeah.
shit. I don't even tell people I know them or them my people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even want that. Now if I need something, I holler at the head. Don't get me wrong, but nah, man, I don't. I like to do my own thing. Cause then I ain't got to worry about what motherfuckers say. Oh, I put Brian on. Oh, well, I gave Brian this money. Nah, nigga, shit. I built this on my own. But I'm gonna help people though as I come along too. You know what I mean? So maybe
Right.
because I'm the only child, maybe I got the only child syndrome or something. So nah, man.
Yeah. I mean that's the real thing. And the thing is, for me, I said this right. I surrounded myself with a lot of people, older folks. And as I got older, I was able to have conversation with the adults, like my elders, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
you grown now, so you can have grown folk conversations with us, so you can understand a little bit of the stuff that we never talked to you about because you were so, because you had to be putting it because you're still in a child's being a child's place, and then
Yeah.
once you get out of that and when you grow up, you you grown at that point. Never like the term grown because I feel like it's a slight on like you're kind of being a little bit ignorant. That's what I associated it with at the time because I didn't know enough. But it's like you
Mm-hmm.
got those grown folk conversations with us now, and
Yeah.
you hear you can hear about the stuff that we wanted to talk to you about, but we couldn't because you were younger. Now that you're older, all's fair game now. So
Facts.
when I had a conversation with them, it'd just be something completely different. And shout out to my cousin Diane. She was amazing amazing part of my life. And having those conversations with her were amazing. Got to hear a lot from the old school ladies and the old school guys, what they had to teach me and tell me. And I just like to hear
Mm-hmm.
what they had to say. I like to. I'll be honest, man. I love hearing the elderly people talk about their story. To be honest, Because the thing is, I know they ain't on some bullshit like these young cats.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why I like it more. That's just me.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not and any cat out there that heard me. I'm talking about if you faking a lifestyle. I'm not faking anything here. I'm not living in San Francisco or anything like that. I'm in South Carolina, y'all. I got nothing to feel bad for either. It's just me. Like I'm chill. Don't need all that loud and energy around me. I'm just more chill if anything. I'm probably along the lines of the country folks, to be honest. Just because they just chill out there, and I talk to them every day, whether they be Caucasian, Black, whatever, Hispanic, man, they chill as nobody's business out there. They got peace.
That's what I respect about you, though, bro. You open to everybody, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't like that, but man, I salute people like yourself. You know what I mean? That can connect with everyone, you know, and I salute it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I like that about it.
Yeah, me too. And that's what I'm learning. Like I said, when I talk with you, I know, like I said, I know people in my family that saw similar to you. That's why I hear what you're saying, and I get the message that you're trying to tell me. And also you walking the life that you're walking right now. I get it. It's it ain't for everybody, and some people can do it, some people can't. No, I'm not. And the thing is, I will never say you're right or wrong about what you're trying to do. Yeah, man, I want this. This is what I want. I want all y'all cats to live the life y'all want to live.
Yeah.
If it puts a smile on your face and gives you that good feeling,
yeah.
I wouldn't get that feeling. I'll be honest, I'm not giving that feeling up for nobody, bro. That's a good feeling.
Hell nah, man, listen.
Jedi,
you know who you are. What up, Jedi? When you know who you are as a person, bro, ain't nobody can knock you off your pivot, off your square. That's why I walked through. I always had confidence, man. I ain't lying to you. Like my parents instilled that in me. Growing up, I didn't have too many insecurities. You know what I mean? So, you know, you gotta stay 10 toes down, even if you wrong or right. But now, when I get on these shows, it just be entertainment for me. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like to act a fool. You know what I mean? So
no. I understand, Brian. Because even when I've been on panels with you, I never thought you were lesser than a person. When I talk to you, I knew because to me, come on, I'm gonna say this right now. I am not a believer that my people just have some psychopathology that keeps them from being smart. I am not a believer in this, bro. I was not raised to believe Black people are stupid. No, my people are smart. They can't be stupid. No. Some can choose to not be intellectual, and some choose to be intellectual, whether they be street smart, book smart, or school smart. I got all three. I got some street smarts in me. I got some book smarts, and I got my, I got the education factor. The thing is with me is just the matter of it's like if the situation you're in, you're gonna utilize that or what was the core of you and help you survive. If my cat is from the street, he gonna use his street smarts to get out because that's all he knows. I'm not judging him differently because of that. If he gets out, I know a cat that did it and got out.
Yep.
He's clean now. He actually has a girl and daughters. And I'm like, bro, you actually did a change for yourself. And I'm proud of you for it. Dude, he got out that life and he's doing much better. And he said he's never going to go back to it ever. He's been on a purge since 6 years ago? I tell you, I do not I don't recognize the same cat I was with when I was younger. Like he's so different. And I said a life got to him. And it gets to all of us. And then when it finally hit him, he did the change like he needed to. He never took a person's life. I always thought he was just gonna be in it, to be honest. But I told him he had to pull himself out. The best we could do is just give you opportunity for something, but you have to make the opportunity yourself. When it comes along, take it while you can. And he took a chance on it, and he's in a much better place now. I'm like, yo, man, I go to his place every year for like a cookout, you know, and trust me, man, the man's got a big smile on his face. He's doing real good for himself. I don't see many brothers with smiles on their faces. That's the crazy thing. And when I do see it, it brings, trust me, I'm not crying on the outside, guys. I'm crying on the inside. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's my brother. That's my brothers. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's why I speak
So,
to every black man I see. Every time I'm out and about. What's up, black man?
mm-hmm,
You good? You good? You good? I do it everywhere.
mm-hmm.
Some of them don't speak back. I don't take that shit personal.
Some, yeah, me either. Some just give me
Yeah,
a nod, like I'm good, brother.
yeah,
It's good.
yeah.
And
That's all
some
I
the
need.
old school cats be looking at me. They like it's like they smile whenever they see me. I'm delivering stuff for them, and they just be like, "Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it." I'm like, "Hey, man, thank y'all, man, for even saying hi to me, man. That means a lot."
Mm-hmm.
Because even though days when I don't want to be talked to, I'm like, "Yo, guys, I appreciate that, man. Y'all good spirits can make my day better. Who never know?
Okay.
I never know who I can influence or who someone can influence on me." It's because, like, trust me, you ain't gonna be happy every day. You ain't gonna be excited. You're gonna be one of them days like, man, F everybody. I don't want to deal with you, whatever. But it's like, I always gotta put in the mind, like, if I had a family, I can't go out and just be angry. I gotta go out and produce the results that I need to produce. So when I get up every day, it's a matter of me, like, let's get the work done. Let's, focus, do what we gotta do. But also have that music on, Jay, because it's the one thing that keeps your mind at peace, doesn't keep, it filters out any chaos from getting into you. So you can just knock out what you gotta knock out. And I
What
know
up,
there's a
Jedi?
lot of people that kick you down.
Yeah. What up, Jedi?
Oh, how you
What's
doing,
going
brother
on?
Jedi?
Doing great, doing great. You guys see me? Am my audio? Is
You're
everything good?
perfect. You're perfect, brother.
Perfect.
Cool,
Perfect,
cool,
man.
Lighting
Perfect.
lighting is perfect too, by the way.
appreciate it. I don't smile, I wave. I'm joking.
Oh, look at y'all. I
see,
don't like y'all.
see
See, you
that.
got
See,
hair and
that's what
shit,
he's.
man.
See,
I'm a
see what I'm
hater.
talking about? Like that's what
Yeah,
See,
makes
are
you
you
man.
happy,
smiling
right?
now? You got smiling black men?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
All right,
yeah,
there
yeah.
you
I'm
go.
smiling at a black
My
man with
job,
wave.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes, and
yeah.
yeah.
You something
But yeah,
else.
Okay.
no. Dude, man. I don't want to kind of go over, talk, about different stuff in the conversation, but
Go
on to
ahead.
that point. Well, on to that point, like I know I'm in my fraternity right now and stuff. Let me tell you something. The amount of bullshit that you see us as black men we get ourselves arguments to is disgusting. It's
Mm-hmm.
disgusting. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, we arguing over like minuscule stuff. I'm up here. I'm like here last night. I was running late to our show on Lapeef, the Broken Dusty show. Got step practice right. And I'm here. They're arguing over some stuff. I'm like, bro, like you like, and I don't know. This is me. I am older than everybody. Like I'm about to be 24 and stuff. But I'm just looking here like, yo, like you guys arguing with this dumb shit. Like, yo, I think this dude talked about my girl. I'm like, why you say that? Well, I look at these text messages, and it's like, look at text messages, and it was like, where, son? What are you talking about? Well, he was the conversation started out with like, hey, one of my boys asking one of your line sisters, if she's single. She's like, no, I think she is single. Like, and the question like, are you seeing anybody? Oh, well, me and this other person working out something. All right. Then all of a sudden, that dude's contacting him like, yo, so you trying to holler at my girl or something? I'm like, wait, what? Well, y'all making shit out of nothing, right? And it's like, bro, man, I don't like that, man. I'm gonna see you on site. I'm gonna see you on site, bro. I'm like, for what? Right? And I'm listening to this, and I'm just like, and they're continue having the conversation, explain to the dude, like, bro, I'm not even hitting at your girl, because if I wanted to, I would have said XYZ. I'm like, you don't even have to say that. Just cut it off. I already told you once. You need to talk to your girl for that. Like, why are you coming to me? Right? And this is one of my other brothers up there, and I was like, I'm sitting back here, I'm walking back home and stuff. We were just talking. I'm just like, dude, why is this black folks we just getting like arguing over some dumb stuff, right? And you want to make a fight out of nothing. And I'm just sitting here like, wait, really? Because there's not like I understand situations like you want to talk to someone who's with somebody, but just like
Mm-hmm.
trying to find a fight just for the sake of it, it's meaningless. I just told you like for me how I run my life, and I know I'm young and stuff, but it's just like one thing I'm observing while watching you guys. You guys are older than me and stuff, and I never try to put myself above like, oh yeah, well I know everything, especially in situations where I can shut up and listen. Especially to Brian when you're talking about how people like to determine where wisdom can come from. Like I said, I don't care if you're coming from college smart, street smart, whatever like that. My father, he grew up from Louisville, Kentucky, and he used to sell drugs, right? But he also went to the Navy and he became a pastor and everything like that, right? So he knows both sides of both worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I try to make sure humble yourself and talking about listen to people and understand the context where people been at. So like when you having this folks where we can't handle anger or conflict as men, right? And just don't want to sit back like, bro, why you even waste your time on this stuff, right? And it's like it's very sad. It's very sad because I'm like, these are your boys, and you watching this. It's just like, what point are you proving? You know?
There's no
But
point.
but I hear
All right.
echo you guys
Oh,
are
okay,
saying.
Jedi. I'm about to have a random Boondocks moment right now because
What?
I gotta get a Marcus comment right now. I gotta look away from his comment because I'm gonna forget that I saw it. Hopefully, the more people come on, I can forget about what he just said. I have not seen the Sonic movie yet, bro. I'm about to see it tomorrow, bro. I told you I was sick this
I'm
week.
staying with my girl tomorrow.
I-
I'm telling you, yeah.
That's why I said, listen, that's what the hat's on for. That's why I got it.
Bro, let me ask you. I'm gonna
No.
send you pictures though. Actually, hold on 1 second.
Yo, I mean, everybody's been talking good about Idris Elba, how he sounds as Knuckles. And by the way, man, shout out to the black man for being one of the saviors for all his movies he's been in. I've seen him. Idris Elba is one of them brothers that I respect a lot of, man. He just, I ain't gonna lie, UK brother with the accent that he got, that just putting in work at his age, and just people still love him. Women still love him. The guys still respect him. It's just like, dude, like that's one of the guys to look up to right there.
Yeah,
Like, shout out to him.
Yeah, today I had to ask my girl. Like, well, serious thing. We played this whole thing because like tomorrow we're gonna go see Sonic. Then we're going to Korean barbecue, right?
Nice.
And it's like a dining place called Iron Age.
Told you, Brian. Barbecue, baby. We black people just love it, bro.
Hey,
Ain't a bad thing.
Nah. I'm
tasty,
eating,
bro.
But
Tasty.
yeah, and then we're gonna go on like Saturday. We're gonna see this Cherry Blossom Festival in DC.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that.
What
But
is it? What's Cherry Blossom Festival? What they be having?
it's like some the cherry blossom, like the trees and all that shit. Right. They have a festival, like they sell some things and stuff like that, whatever. I'd never been there, and this is like her third year where she missed a cherry blossom and stuff. But
Ian, I'm gonna kill you.
Wait.
He said, "Stop." I think that's a troll, Ian. But hold on, she said, "Yeah, actually, I've actually have a Korean barbecue. How many minutes am I away from that thing?"
Hey, I'm finna jump off right quick.
Yeah, check your phone. Yeah. Check your phone.
I'm finna jump off right quick though, but I'm gonna leave something with both of y'all. Some good game. Y'all don't know these people on the internet, okay? Y'all do not know these people. These ain't the people in your real life. Do not get involved personally with anyone on here like that, unless you just feel it, unless you just feel that connection. Because that's the problem. Everybody got everybody's number. Everybody know what's going on in everybody's life. My best advice, keep it arm's length, because y'all some good dudes, man. And once y'all rise to the top, I hate to see a snake ass motherfucker that been up under y'all the whole time, and they cut you under your legs, put some personal information out on you, and say some horrible things about it. So even the people that seems like they rooting for you every time, watch them motherfuckers. I'm telling you, there's a lot of snakes around us. There's a lot of snakes. Watch yourself.
I appreciate you, man.
Always remember that. Be careful what you share with these motherfuckers on the internet, man.
Right.
Because I hate to see some shit happen to y'all too, especially. Me and Jedi, we might bump heads. I might be looking at you crazy. I just be fucking with you. You know what I mean? So don't take it serious.
No, that's the thing. People want to see us against each other. I love it, bro. No, seriously, it's not.
And I'm like, hey, listen, don't give them the time and energy. I'm not saying you don't give these cats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Be smart enough to accept the provocation. I tell people all the time, don't accept the provocation. You smart enough to not fall for it because you're intelligent.
That's why I like fucking with. That's why I like fucking with. That's why I bark on them sometimes. I be talking shit, but y'all some good dudes, man. Just like I say, try to keep your personal life. Holler at your real people, like your mom or your partners that you grew up with. You didn't grow up with none of these motherfuckers that y'all just met on the internet. Keep that in mind. All right, y'all be safe. I love you dudes. Congrats to you. What happened with you two with your graduating? What you got going on, Jedi? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I can't remember.
I appreciate it, man.
But y'all brothers be safe, man. Takashi, man, I want to see you grow. My YouTube is monetized, but what I'm doing I'm
Mhm.
focused with TikTok right now, so y'all boy be safe, man.
Do what you got to do, brother.
Do you
Knock
gotta
it out
do?
of the game part.
Man.
All right, man.
Mm-hmm. And thank you for your advice, Brian. I appreciate that, man. It
Absolutely.
means a lot.
Absolutely.
Because, like I said, I like to see Brian brothers interacting with each other, and
Mhm.
just now we have to be happy go lucky, but we can just have civil discourse. That's all that is.
Mhm.
Man, Joe, before I let you on, brother, I need you. Can you wait a good 1 to 2 minutes? I'm gonna let you up on a second. I need to talk to Jedi for a quick second.
Mhm. You
Jedi,
check your phone?
hold on, let me check this out.
Mhm.
You sent it to me? Yeah, I got it. You sent me a photo just now. Hold on. Oh yeah, to everybody here. I finally saw the 18 movie from 2010.
With
That is
Liam Neeson? With
Liam Neeson. That is
Bradley
such a
Cooper?
damn good movie. Oh, Roscoe, that's my
Let's
boy.
go. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. The first 20 minutes he says pity and fool on the other
Cool.
on his arm tats. I love that, man. Okay, my brother, I'm proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's
Yeah.
up, man.
Yeah. So I did that whole thing of like, I did whole like the Sonic thing. And like I said, like the days of the black men
That's
being
nice.
gentlemen and romance stuff. But also we gotta be nerds too. Like I'm not going against what we are, right? But seriously, yeah. So and yesterday, uh, we had Joseph Lee, who is the action designer for Marvel Studios, came up to my
Mm-hmm.
university, right, spent all day, right, and he came
Okay.
and presented. And he's actually a Mason alumni, right, so he's alumni of my university in the same degree that I'm in, and now he's working
And
with Marvel
Nixon.
Studios as an
Mm-hmm.
action designer. And it was just it was cool to give him his perspective on everything and stuff. And I thought it was like kind of a surreal moment. And he showed us, and they showed the screen of Shang-Chi, and then they had a Q&A at the end. Then he showed us footage that they had to cut out of the movie that's not even deleted scenes, like a previous shots that they took out that had to get cut on a chopping block, whatever. But he said there's some confidential things he couldn't say because, like, he won't be hired for the sequel and all that stuff, right? But I just as a Marvel fan, but just also as a technical and arts student and stuff like that, watching that, it just kind of like was kind of surreal, though, man. But yeah.
And guys, while we're on this stream right now, I'm actually putting on my tickets right now, bro. Like by the way, I can actually walk to the theater because I'm like right next to it. I'm not even BSing you guys. The division I am, it's like a 2-minute drive. It's nothing. That's why I wouldn't change where I'm living at right now. I mean, when I finally get out away from my roommates, I'll probably just be by myself. But I'm trying to be somewhere close to it.
Mondrell.
Bro, yeah.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
You doing?
You got the world on your back?
I do.
Yeah.
I have the world on
I
my
had to make
shoulders,
that
man.
joke one time, man. I'm like, the world on my back. Were you Luke Cage? You got Harlem on your back?
Yeah, I got the world on my back. Feels like.
Jedi, remember that show? Mm-hmm.
I remember.
Oh
Luke
yeah,
Cage.
yeah.
I actually
No,
like Luke
you know
Cage.
what? He guys are built like Cottonmouth, though. Not Cottonmouth. What's his name? Not Cottonmouth. His brother, the
Diamondback.
Diamondback. Yeah,
Yeah,
he look like Diamond.
I have a build like Diamondback.
Nigga, I am your brother.
That's the first time I've heard that one. I haven't heard Diamondback before.
Well, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
more built version. More built version. Like Diamondback skinny, you'll probably be the bulk version. There's a difference. He is skinny. You're more bulk than anything.
Gotcha. And the thing is, I've lost.
Actually, probably beat his ass in hand-to-hand combat. To be honest, you military, so yeah, you win.
Yeah.
Dead
Plus,
ass.
You win.
Dead ass.
Plus, I take jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Hold on.
Just got back and took a shower. Hey, Shy Cutie,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Yeah.
Jenny Morena, hola.
Yep. Hey Nixon, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, Jenny Morena's in
Hola,
there.
primo.
Yeah, hola, bella. Jedi Mike.
But I'm gonna probably Jay, I'll probably have a show probably this coming Sunday or Saturday. Gotta talk.
They don't change my day off. Yeah, if they don't change my day off, I can be on that day for Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, if not, maybe Saturday. Okay. Just pending because I need to do
Actually,
one
might be
like
better.
Yeah, I might do that also for Sonic, but I also got to talk about Morbius and that stuff. No, it's
Yeah,
true.
dude. Dude,
What?
I promise you, I'm not gonna see it, and I probably won't see it until like
But the thing is, Jay,
probably no. I'll be honest, not in the theaters. I'm talking about like when it gets streamed. I'll probably stream it one day and see what the controversy for it was.
don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Why?
It sucked.
I know. That's why I'm
Look,
not
so you're
seeing
saying
it.
this. Let's just, let's just have the review right now. Let's have the review right now.
Dude, you
Let's
can
talk
spoil
about
me,
the
it won't matter.
bullshit.
Yeah, hold on, Jay, Jedi. I like being a vampire. You like being a vampire?
Well, unless you got
You're the other guy. You don't like being a
Metro,
vampire, right?
No.
But I like
Okay.
it.
Mandro, let me say this.
Let's
Mandro,
fight.
Let me say this. Mandro, the only vampire I would ever be was the one in Dracula Untold because that bastard was OP.
Cool.
Never forget who I
but thi-
am. He got
But,
cape.
right,
Yeah, who
but
I
this
am.
one, but this one here though,
Shit.
yeah, but Jay, this movie was like, okay, one guy was like, I like being a vampire. The other
Matt
guy was
Smith.
like, I don't like being a
Yes.
vampire. And so let's fight in a manner that no one in the audience can recognize what's going on. It's
Well,
like,
honestly, if he wasn't in that
okay.
movie, it really would be unwatchable.
It was horrible. It was horrible. You couldn't tell what was going on in the fights.
It just
Like, are they fighting or?
Like the Kashi, listen. Let me explain
What's
to you
up?
how to go, right? Because I actually thought I gave this film a chance. Right? But
Mhm.
I thought the beginning half of it and stuff like that, I'm like the beginning of the story, I'm like, all right, I'm understanding about Morbius and stuff now. But the only thing you really know about his character is the fact that he has this disease and he rejected his Nobel
Blood
Peace.
disease.
Yeah, he rejected his Nobel Peace Prize because he didn't find a cure for his own sickness. And other than that,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. You know about him. That's literally all you know about him. You didn't know he has a lady doctor that I guess he'd have a love interest, whatever. Who
No build up to it whatsoever.
Don't build up. Which is okay. Here we are.
Build up.
Literally in
No
like
build
almost
up.
10 minutes, we're on a ship, and now it's like, oh wait, now you just turned to a vampire. Like there's no like transformation. He's like, oh, he's gone.
Thanks,
And now he just killing motherfuckers and shit. And it's like, but then
thank you, Shaq Kitty.
like even then, what they did with the storyline of with Matt Smith, there's a lot of things they cut out of the marketing, but they also have the movie that you didn't see, right? You didn't really see who the villain of it is because it's supposed to be like a twist and stuff, but it's so stupid. That he had.
Let me guess, somebody with the same powers as him.
Right, it's the same Iron Man. What
Warmonger and Black Panther. I already knew I knew they were gonna do
the same
that.
thing.
Yeah. I knew they were gonna do that, and also let's be real. Like to me, it's the first Suicide Squad movie thing kept pushing it back, and then the original script got scripted, and to this day, Jay, I said I'm really. Otaku Symbol said it back. He said I'm really curious what was in that script. What was in that original script? I'm really curious, and it probably wasn't anything even bad. It was probably
for Air. Yeah, I agree with you. For David Ayer, that cut, which I know is still out there, but dude, with this film, like I'm telling you, I have not seen something like this in a very, very long time. Where this film was edited poorly. It was edited poorly.
I bet.
Like
because they said
the marketing. Like
they did, and that's what they said. I've heard people say, without even being spoiled, because I really don't care. But they said like
really not spoiler.
More people said what was in the trailer was never in the movie. I'm like, okay, that's trash. That's terrible. Why would you do that? And also, Jared Leto. I ain't gonna lie, man. Jared Leto is getting shitted on a lot right now.
Yeah, my girl did like
they fucked him over. Pardon my French, guys, but they have fucked him over twice. That Suicide Squad shit.
Yeah, but he doesn't pick good movies. He don't pick good.
No, he's been in some good movies, but not in the superhero.
Like
I've seen him in some good movies.
Okay, well, actually, let me come from a subjective point of view. I'm gonna say my issue with this film is not him. I don't think it was his performance. I think the part is that unfortunately, what might look good on paper, but how you execute in terms of the screenplay, dialogue, and also the actual narrative you have for the actual character, so he can actually give an actor something to work with, and especially an Academy Award-winning actor like Jared Leto, right? I feel like to me in this film, what he was given, he did a good job. Whatever, what he was given, the visual effects and all this stuff, I thought, all right, kind of cool. Even though you really, it was almost like Transformers type of stuff. Like it just, all right, you just
Michael Bay.
Yeah, it's almost just like the terms of CGI like diarrhea in some sense, and you don't really know what's actually happening, what's going on. But like some scenes were cool, like some of the senses and stuff like that. But there was a meat of this film. But the problem is like when narratively, like I said, the things are cut. that you obviously couldn't tell, but also characters brought in. Like, for example, I thought there was no point. Why did Tyrese Gibson have to be in this film? Like, why was he here? Why was he
Marketing.
here? The cop, like, who brought the holy water in the jail cell, whatever, just for like somewhat comedic relief, like 2 lines, whatever. Um, and then the biggest one was at the end, like really the movie's like, oh wait, it's over now? It's hour and 40 minutes, right? But it didn't feel like there was no conclusion. And then at the
It
end,
didn't
you know,
end.
all of a sudden his woman, all of a sudden, right, all of a sudden his woman
You say the same
supposedly
thing.
died.
It
She wakes
didn't.
up like, you know, oh, sequel, and then cut the black.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and
all,
it's like there was no conclusion to the film. The movie just Jay, really, the
it just
movie was going
stopped.
and it just went off.
It just stopped.
So okay, so what I'm getting is like it's just something that some people just chop together on Movie Maker, and there's no question mark at the end. It's just a matter of like, is it like we're still like it's like damn, we still in this bitch?
No,
Okay.
it's not. It's not. It's like this. We're sitting here talking, right? And let's say we're sitting here talking in the middle of this conversation, the whole screen cuts to black. That's how the movie went off. It just stopped.
Yeah,
it's just like shit was happening, and then some
Max
credits
just coming
started
out of the
rolling.
sewer, and all of a sudden, like, oh, I guess, yeah, I am now Morbius, and my girl woke up, and I have senses, so I should text. Oh wait, she's alive, right? But now, who cares?
Are y'all talking about the new Matrix?
No, Morbius.
No.
Well, speaking of Matrix, by the way, speaking of Matrix,
that's trash too.
There's actually themes in this film they were trying to play off with, like, are you want to take the blue blood or the red blood, you know, and shit. Like the blue blood was
shit,
like artificial blood, and his red
Why does
blood
that sound
like
Lucy?
right. Like he said, I can't
Lucy's
take the red
good,
blood.
the
I can't
difference
take
is,
it because I'm a good person, but I'm like I need blood. But I'm gonna take this artificial blood I created, but it's only gonna give me hunger for like half the time, you know, and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, it's like, oh, you took the red, right? Oh, now you're evil, and so it's just all it's BS. But we're gonna get to the big one, which is the ending, right? Everyone's talking about. So there's two. Both of them are full of shit. They're bullshit.
Post-credit scenes?
Yes, just two.
Okay.
The first one was
Marcus, I'm kicking your ass.
Right. So the first one is now you're in New York. You see New York skyline, and you see the Doctor Strange like portal, or not portal, of like the purple cracking out of the sky, like from No Way Home. It's like, oh shit! So what's going on here? And all of a sudden, you pass by a jail cell, and you see Michael Keaton all glowed up, and he's in the cell. He's looking around like, I hope the food's better in this place. And it's like, and then all of a sudden the news channel like, hey, a guy mysteriously appeared in a jail cell named Adrian Toombs, and now he's getting to court to be released because from bond, all stuff, and then it cuts to black, right? Because like it's not his universe, so he like, what he got crimes of, right? He's not having the record of being here, and
so he got sent from the MCU verse into the freaking Morbius
Sony verse.
Yes, Venom verse,
whatever. Right?
Yeah, they call it the Sony verse.
Right, because the whole point of this film.
The reason why I'm saying whatever is because it's not. I don't know what these bastards have labeled it. That's why I said that.
They destroyed.
They just
They destroyed the logic of it, because especially what they did here was that they had something good with No Way Home, right? And yet you can have people say, "Oh, it's plot holes and X, Y, Z," but this film created way more questions, right? And they almost destroyed the logic of it because like now he's here, but then we get to the second post-credit scene, which is horrible, right? Worse. They get there, also a Morbius driving a car, a nice car, like a Ferrari, like some Tony Stark shit. I'm like, how you got that money? Are you a fugitive? Where'd you get that car? And you can fly, bitch. Like, where you going? Why do you need a vehicle? Right?
Hey man, I'll still drive a nice car. I'll still drive a nice car. Yeah.
It was a nice car, right? And also he's in the middle of nowhere. All of a sudden he sees a beam of light coming down the field, and it gets closer and closer. What do you see? All of a sudden pops up. It's Vulture in a Vulture costume. Where the fuck did you get that costume? You're in a different universe, motherfucker. Like,
I just love the hint that he dropped from joining like the Sinister Six without saying the Sinister Six.
So he's like, "Hey, Doc, I've been reading about you. Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. I think it has something to do with Spider-Man. I think you and a couple of guys like us can team up and should do some good. Interest." And then he respond, "Intriguing." Cut to black. Over. I was like, what?
From what I'm hearing, he should have just been in the Venom verse, to be honest, because that would have been like.
They're in the Venom year. They didn't. They isn't the same universe as Venom.
Oh, this is,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why Jack kept saying it's the Sonyverse because they all call it the Sonyverse.
Well,
They all
okay,
call
what
it
I'm
the
saying.
Sonyverse because Andrew Garfield, the Venom, Andrew Garfield, Venom, Vulture, and Morbius, they're all in that verse. It's the Sonyverse. That's what they call
we
it.
don't
That.
know. Here's the thing: we don't know about Andrew Garfield, even though it's like that's your most educated guess because we see newspapers that talk about Rhino, talks about Black Cat. We know they exist at least somewhat in the Andrew Garfield universe because Felicia, what's the name of Felicity Jones
The intern.
character in
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, her name was Felicia, who is Black Cat. But it's gonna probably be a different actress, like if they want to move forward with that. But the whole thing it was confusing. Like, listen, one, we don't know. We know Spider-Man exists in this universe. We don't know which one, right? Because Venom is in San Francisco, has no knowledge of Spider-Man whatsoever. Because remember, he got into the Marvel universe, like, who's Spider-Man again? Whatever, right? But we know Morbius is in New York. We know that Spider-Man exists. We see the Daily Bugle, newspapers, right? But then all of a sudden we have Vulture, who's not from this universe, but somehow he's here. But the spell will say, "Hey, everybody forget who Peter Parker was?" All right, cool. But if the whole point was forgetting who Peter Parker was, then why is Vulture leaving from the MCU and not coming here? Like, because my thing is,
It has to do with Doctor Strange. It has to do with Doctor Strange and Loki. That's the only way it can make sense. Doctor Strange and
How about we
think this is Sony logic. Because Marvel wouldn't do this.
Yeah, how about we just do ourselves
but it created a ripple. It created a ripple effect.
Marcus. You're doing the wrong thing, Marcus. How about we all save ourselves some time and not try to think about this because our nose will start bleeding and it will trigger migraines.
I haven't seen it.
I am. I was very frustrated. You saw my Instagram story.
Like, I didn't see it. Oh man. Wait, that's what you posted. You posted that yesterday? Or
it was like this past weekend where I went to the bathroom and I flushed the toilet. I'm like, I sent you the story.
And the only reason why I didn't take it like as such a negative for the Morbius is because a lot of the main things they say they're coming up to is the Secret Wars. The Secret Wars story arc is what it's going down to.
Yeah, but
with Sony?
No, but nothing, Mandra. No, but nothing. Because of the fact that they got Andrew Garfield, they got Toby coming back. They even including possibly Miles Morales into it later on down the line, which is going to be dope.
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I don't mean to bring it up, but because of the incident, the slap, Marvel might not pick up Jaden because of his followers.
Oh yeah, Jaden's out of it. He's absolutely out.
He's out. Will Smith screwed it up for him. So Will Smith has a consequence.
But there's somebody better than Jaden, though.
By the way, man, I'm not trying to bring it up or bring him up in the conversation, but I thought people should know that because I did get.
I don't mind, dude. It's your platform. Talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, no,
no.
Just for me, just for me personally. For me personally, just me personally. I couldn't care any less.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying. It's just when it comes to them.
You're a Marvel fan. That's why I brought it up.
Oh yeah,
everybody here is. Yeah,
I think I like Marvel. I like Marvel and DC. I'm not a Jaden Smith fan. I can't think of a single film that he played in that I enjoyed.
Karate Kid, and that's the last thing.
After Earth.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't even.
I don't even know if After. Actually, I can't say trash or bad on that because I'm mixed on that.
Well, no, what it was for him because he had after that film he wanted to be emancipated minor because of the backlash he got from that film. It was in Will Smith biography and it's on YouTube. Like after that film, he carried the weight where it's like, Will Smith wanted to be I gotta be, I'm gonna do any project 110%. And if Jaden following my lead, I had to push him. And he did everything I told him to do, and the film was a financial and creative disaster. But Jaden took the hit for it because it was supposed to be his movie.
And then Jaden was like, I hate it here.
And so he wanted to be emancipated minor. He asked me to be emancipated minor.
Pig for slaughter. That's what that's called.
Dad, stop putting me in shitty movies, Dad.
Metro, I said hold on, Marcus. I said a pig for slaughter. That's what he was set up as that.
Yeah, but Jaden,
you can take the hit for it.
Right. Jaden's no actor. Come on.
He's not icon living.
Yeah,
I liked him in Karate Kid and Pursuit of Happiness. Those two movies where he was good.
I didn't see.
I didn't see-
Karate.
Wait, was he in Pursuit of
I
Happiness?
didn't see
He was
Karate
a
Kid.
kid.
Yes, he was the son.
Oh, yeah, okay. God, it's been a while since I saw that movie. I know Will Smith was in that movie.
But no,
It's just been a
Karate
while.
Kid though. Karate
Now,
Kid.
Karate Kid, I remember that. That was
I
good.
thought they should have got a sequel to that. As a kid, I like that was actually pretty all right.
Yeah, I
did
liked
that
it.
one.
You talking about the one with Jackie?
That's
You talking about the one with Jackie Chan?
Jackie
or-
Chan in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
Yeah.
the whole thing with Jackie Chan, I thought that was actually like okay.
Yeah.
Which I hope
Now,
they do with
now I
Cobra
will
Kai.
say this: technically, call plot device, call whatever. The fact that let's just be real, I think it was random that he saw that snake lady there because he just copied the same thing she did to beat that guy at the very end of the movie. But it's just
Right,
like I want to make you weird out about doing what the snake lady did with the snake when she was following the snake. And he's like, "What is he gonna do?"
Here's the
It
main
just
thing
happened to work.
Here's the main thing that it goes to people's heads. Even though it's called the Karate Kid, in Jaden's version, it was kung fu. It wasn't karate. It was kung
Here's the
fu.
thing, though.
Yeah, see,
you know that
this
in
is-
Cobra Kai, like one thing I appreciate what they did, like because Cobra Kai was actually something I thought they did very creatively different, like
Mhm.
to like do a legacy part, but also serialize it to a point they're on season 4.
You okay,
right?
Andrew? You look
Um,
drained.
What?
You look drained. Sorry
I
about
look-
that, Jed. I didn't want to cut you off, but yeah.
No, you
I just
good.
want to point out, man, you look drained. Mhm.
I am.
You all right? What happened?
Yeah. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
It'll do it.
Oh, I got you, man. Yo, you need some energy back, man. Go pick up
Yeah.
a smoothie like I did, man.
Oh, speaking of that, I appreciate y'all for like cheering me up from last time I was here, man. Like I was going through something, but like I'm as you can see, I'm
What was wrong? What was wrong
You're
with you?
welcome, Jedi. You're
He was-
welcome,
he was-
Jedi.
But Medro, he said he was burned out from a lot of the stuff, especially from his fraternity thing and also the whole
Oh.
graduation thing.
Graduation.
Lemon or
Thetas.
filter?
Why
Thetas.
don't you
We
go-
ripped the thetas.
I would love for you to come on, brother. Hold on.
Well, then why didn't you just go to sleep?
Take a nap. Take a nap. Get the handy dandy notebook.
Let's be real. I've gone to sleep angry, and I felt happy when I got up.
I'm telling
also,
you, man.
uh,
Listen, yeah.
Also, choke the chicken.
No. But here's the thing, though. Honestly, dude, it's like depression gets you like to a point where it's like I was going to sleep. Like I was like in bed like the day before. I was in bed the whole day. I didn't leave till like 7:30. Right, that never happened to me in a long time. Right, so I had got out, and so I was going through that time. I was going through a lot of stress
Come
and
on in,
stuff
black
like
man.
that. And I just know what's going on. But like I'm 10 times better now. Got like straight. But this is also just revealing to y'all like this happens to a lot of people. Right. And more times than we know, right? So I just had my moment, like, you know what, let me just get on here, and I have my folks to help cheer me up and stuff, but and I'm straight, right? But also just knowing that, just emphasizing folks just taking just care of yourself, regardless of the stress and everything. It's okay to detox from it, but also you got people, to help you out,
Exactly.
Yeah, because wasn't eating that much at the time, like it was like this whole thing that was going through, but like I'm good. But the jitsu though, I think that's also too like
Where's the
like
window?
because right now I'm doing step practice right now, just even then that's kind of like be physically exhausting and all that stuff
We
like
ripped
that.
the thetas. We ripped the thetas.
Step or mimes. I'm miming. I remember that.
No,
Go ahead.
I know folks could grill me on that. I know I was on the Broken Dusty show, whatever, and I got on, and they're like, you saw Chicky, and I'm just like,
Python. Hey, and for whatever reason they do that, I always think of dodgeball before Stomp the Yard for some reason.
right,
Cobra Kai.
exactly.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood before.
No, the sad part is you guys, I don't like that. I don't like you fuckers are copying fucking kung fu movies.
Who?
Yeah. So.
I mean, I know that. But Metro, I'm a
Yeah, that's you're copying kung fu movies, man. Like I don't know it. I grew up watching those things.
Hey, Metro.
Saturday afternoon, kung fu.
So when you're doing the Egyptian dance, that's Kung Fu too. You just saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I like to see somebody do a kung fu movie off the freaking Egyptian dance. That'd be freaking hilarious. I'll watch that, guys.
Yeah, Black Man.
Oh, yo, you see that YouTube video of someone doing this? Like, everyone just like.
Hey, movie interpretation and real life. Yo.
I can't say angry. You guys made me laugh.
Honestly, though, I have a question. What do you guys thought about Bel Air?
I haven't seen the last lately. I haven't watched it lately.
I haven't watched any of it.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. What do you think, Jedi?
What?
Is it good?
I said, say honestly, pretty shot beautifully. I thought it was actually pretty good, especially like the stories. You know the stories of this and stuff, and try to do it more like a reimagining of the show, but in current context. Like there's like episodes like, oh, I know which episode we're here. Here's the best friend episode.
Black Man Filter, get on here.
Yeah, Black Man Unfiltered, get on here.
Please get up here.
Cam up.
Yeah.
I need our other half brother here.
Number 3, 21 years.
But I will say this though, I would love to see a reimagining of Family Matters.
Oh,
because especially listen, we gotta break that Urkel. I keep talking about it. Urkel's outdated. He's outdated.
Let's make a more modern version of Urkel.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Jaleel White, man. I got a lot of respect for that brother playing the dude.
Here's the thing, fellas. The part 2 of the Are Good Men Too Corny for Modern Women is going to be about nerds. It's going to be about just flat out nerds, guys who are into sci-fi, anime. You know what I'm saying? Get good grades, get good jobs.
I'll be doing that live stream.
You know what I'm saying? Right, play video games.
Listen though, I'll be doing that live stream next week.
That's Pikachu, by the way, yo.
I'll probably get you guys on there on the panel because, like, I need, especially black men, like, I need like have to break that narrative. I talked to before Billions about it too, about this, just that.
What does he know about being a nerd?
Excuse me? What?
He said, "What does he know about being?"
What does he know about being?
Get the pip cane.
I'm not afraid of your cane.
Hold on, I gotta get my weapon. Hold on.
Your cane isn't intimidating. It's white.
What is that?
Why am I
Hey, Jedi.
It's white?
Hey, you remember Friday After Next, Jedi? Respect my gangster.
You gotta respect my gangster.
Gosh, that thing ain't even sharp. That's one of those fake ones.
Hey, man.
I have 3 real ones.
Now, I'm gonna send you back to orbit.
Oh God. God.
No, man, Joe. I actually have 3 real ones that are like about $800, bro.
Gotcha.
800 to 1,000. Those are real.
Man, I can't. Okay.
I went to a blacksmith so you can sharpen them motherfuckers. They're not carbon steel at all. They're real.
You gonna thump somebody with that, Jedi?
Real folded steel.
No, but also I have this on stream, because now this is like my new stool. Because like
not that Pakistan one.
Because listen, when folks be on some bullshit,
my friend got some shiny. He got a
Chinese
rubber away.
You want to pull someone from the cane and just like
Yeah. I kept making you laugh on is it Sir Hales or security bosses? I kept making you laugh, Jedi.
Yeah. What'd you do? He was on Lapeef. You said something. I'm like, what was my jacket or something?
Oh no, I don't think it was me. I think it was somebody else, and then I referenced them saying it.
Yeah, I had my jacket on.
But on Unsolicited Security Boss, I put the song for a gold digger because they're talking about women being like, and you kept laughing. She take my money, well I'm in there. Yes, you're trifling, girl indeed.
Oh yeah, she's a gold digger. That's good.
Yeah, all the time.
That's good to me. Version, baby.
Copyright.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. How can you guys?
Yo, Mandro.
Huh?
Mandro, I got a movie for you to rewatch. Because I just told Jedi the first movie I hadn't saw in a while. And you gotta watch the 18 movie, bro. I think that makes you feel better, bro. That movie is so
new one?
good.
Yo, the scene with the tank. The tank scene.
The tank.
Right.
And there was a comment.
That shit weighs 3 tons.
Hold on. Let me say this. There was a comment that I agree with that movie. They said this movie makes more sense than Fast and the Furious, and I said, dude, you was freaking right. Because at least those are military men that know how to use a tank. So that makes sense. These ain't some freaking Joe Schmo race car drivers just coming up with this know how to do this. That's why I gave the 18 more respect and credit because they're military.
Man, but I used to drive those tanks, and those tanks, those tanks weigh like 6 tons.
Yeah. Well, they had 3 parachutes when I watched it. I was like, okay.
That ain't gonna be enough.
No. Here's the thing. If
Go ahead, bro.
now when you airdrop tanks, the tank will survive the fall no problem. But if you're inside that fucker when it hits,
You should be dead.
Fuck no. You get fucked up.
you're fucked up, man. The chutes that he used to airdrop the tanks in are designed for the tanks
Tank,
to
not
land
for the
safely.
people.
Right, tanks.
Yeah.
The tank's gonna land safely, but it's gonna be a lot harder of a fall than it would be for personnel.
And it went in the
what I'm
water too, by the way.
saying?
Imagine.
When it's in a lake or a big
Yeah,
water
it doesn't matter at that height.
Even then, they should have killed them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
At that height, it's just like hitting bricks.
Imagine you, Jay.
I understand that, Mitchell. Hold on, Marcus. I understand that. That's the only thing. I mean, them maneuvering in air is fine.
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Major, I have no problem with that. Them surviving it's the only probably issue.
But they landed in the water.
It's an
It was in
18.
the
It's 18.
water.
They're supposed to survive that.
But it was in the
No,
water.
Jedi, stupid logic. I know. Even
Like,
then,
it was no worse was that.
even
whole
then, I don't
thing
know
with
what version of the tank that was, but it looked like better than it's not. They're not based on old versions. That would look like probably a souped up newer version. But
I don't care what nobody says.
I remember seeing with Ice Cube from Triple X State of the Union when he.
That
Oh,
trash.
God.
Go ahead.
When he jumped off the train.
I never even watched that one.
I want to see part of it.
Like a grenade or a pump launcher in the river, and he just dropped down. I thought as a kid, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, right?
No. It
Like
doesn't.
the top 4 best action movies I think in my mind are Undisputed 2, The Raid, Bloodsport.
The Raid Redemption. Yeah.
I like both of them.
Yeah, the Raid Redemption was good.
I like Bloodsport, and Tony Yaw. And Tony Yaw and the Protector.
You mean Bloodsport with Vin Diesel?
No,
Van Damme.
Van Damme.
No.
This is the bullshit I'm talking about, Jedi, because you're too young.
Jada, no, here's the thing, and don't you ever in your life disrespect the greatest
Jean-Claude Van
karate
Damme.
man of all time,
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Don't get Van Damme.
The greatest martial artist in human history.
Yeah, he's talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme.
I wish I could do this with a straight face. I really
the Vin Diesel one.
I wish I could do this with a straight face, man. I really wish I could.
What was that? Kick? You guys remember that was Kickboxer, right?
He did kickboxer too, Van Damme.
Yeah,
Van Damme
he
did
did both.
kickboxer.
Yeah.
He did.
No. Remind me, which one was the one with the girl? His girl got kidnapped.
Roadhouse.
Is that the one?
What? No,
That's
Patrick Swayze.
that's Patrick
That's crazy.
Swayze.
Don't confuse Karate Kid. Don't bring up Karate Kid in this. I'm talking about something else.
He said something about a girl daughter
Being
getting kidnapped.
kidnapped. Not his daughter. He didn't have a daughter. He had a wife or something. I can't remember.
Is it the one where the wife gets murdered and he goes to a Russian prison? Because that's called In Hell.
I know about that one.
Oh, I know about
In Hell was
Yeah.
dark. That was dark. That was so messed up, man. And what happens to his friend? Oh, it was so messed up. So messed up. Hey, but what about that big guy, the big Igor guy? Like that Frankenstein dude with the mask? That guy was huge, man. That guy was like a WWE wrestler. Thought it was Kane. Hey, by the way, Stone Cold Steve Austin came back too to wrestle.
Yeah,
You saw that? It was so cool.
Yo, man, he was in the Expendables movie. Yeah, I love how he just. That was so funny, man.
I got a question. Who the fuck
Son of a bitch.
who the fuck is still watching wrestling?
Hey man, every now and then when the old school guys come back, I'll watch it or I'll watch the rerun of the replay.
What old school? All the old school guys are dead.
Listen, The Rock is still around. Stone Cold's still around.
He's not old school, The Rock.
He's the Attitude Era, bro. Attitude Era was the best era.
No. Old school.
He's from that era, but he's not.
No.
Listen. Sting, Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior is dead. Sting is dead or about to be.
Triple H is dead. Wolfpack is dead.
Well, Triple H had to retire. He was forced to retire because of medical reasons.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, they're all gone.
I'm just.
I mean, like literally. Stop. Hold on. Superfly Jimmy Snuka. The Andre the Giant, the Iron
Say it again.
Sheik. Those are old school. Mr. T. Those are old school wrestlers. You talking about
You're in
these
the
new
18,
age
bro. We're talking
bullshit.
about.
All right, you know what I'm
He
saying?
said Mr. T.
Right, Mr. T. That's where you got started. He was a wrestler. He fought at WrestleMania 1. Okay?
Yeah.
Come here, boy.
He fought at WrestleMania 1,
Come
Mr.
here,
T.
boy.
With Hulk Hogan.
Come here, fool.
That's right, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase,
I remember
the
Jack the
Bushwick
Snake.
brothers, yeah.
Jake the
Andre the
Snake.
Giant, Jake the Snake Roberts, yeah.
I
He was
remember
on for a
when,
while.
but I remember when Stone Cold beat Jake the Snake when he was entering to become the next main star. He's like, you can get your Bible and thump it all you want, but you ain't taking you nowhere. Austin 3:16 says, "I kicked your ass."
See, now y'all don't even remember Brother Love. Y'all don't remember Brother Love. I love you, brothers and sisters.
Wait a minute.
Why's his face always red? I always.
How are you guys gonna disrespect and not bring up
his face so
DX?
beat red before every time he comes out? It's like,
All right, guys, we gotta get this under control.
Listen.
You're
Why?
one of those
Listen.
televangelist people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
the Reverend
God.
Ted Haggard and Jimmy Swaggart.
Let me sell you this tree root from Jerusalem for $49.99. You see those commercials? Let me sell you this oil from the tree of Jerusalem in Israel right there for $50.
Hey, you know who started that? I'll tell you who started it. Reverend Ike up there in Harlem. He is a black preacher, Reverend Ike up there in Harlem. He used to sell these prayer cloths and a little vial of holy water like this.
That's where it came from?
And he mail it to you. Yeah, way back in the day, man.
Harlem,
This is back in like the 60s or some shit.
Okay,
you know
shout out to you.
Yeah, 50s and 60s and shit. I
Well,
mean,
listen.
yeah.
Oh, Jessica Chastain, no, she got.
Are you ready for a healing? You see that look like he's really waiting on an answer too.
I don't know. Hold
Go
on.
for it.
Jedi, what were you gonna say?
Jessica Chastain, she got. I know she got a award for Academy Award for Best Actress because she played with the televangelist Tammy Faye, right? With them. Tammy Faye, if you don't know, is Christians, whatever. There were a bunch of televangelists on TV running this corporation for millions of dollars and stuff like that, right? But her and her husband, they were running this whole scheme, basically, being these, prosperity gospel folks and stuff. But then, they got extortion off of fraud and for money and all this stuff. Like they had the film came out. You can actually watch it on Hulu. But called The Eyes of Tammy Faye. But yeah, no, the Christians, man, they'll get the terms. Back in the day, it's a whole.
I know all about those yahoos back then. See, that'll make you not be Christian anymore if you're Christian. Those fuckers were running a racket, man. They will. Those people.
You call right now. You'll call right now. I'll tell you now. God just told me, Mandrell, you just lost your job. Did you lost your job?
I did lose my job, Reverend.
No. You lose your job? Yes or no?
I did. Yes.
No, you can say no.
No, I didn't.
You're about to lose it. You're about to lose your job. But it's okay. But it's okay. But it's okay because you know why? Because God is the source, right? But the job is just a resource, right? Thank you, Spirit. And tell me right now that if you partake in tithes and offering for $2.99 a month, and I'm telling you right now, we will come in with a subscription of the nice holy water straight from the divine Lord, the Holy Spirit.
But I thought tithes were 10%.
Yes, but it's 10%, but also there comes with royalties, right? That I get in terms of you being the vessel.
Yes,
that
he's here. Black man, unfiltered is here.
That's understand, Lord God. And listen, Heavenly Father, I tell you right now, Chando.
Black man unfiltered. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, my guys?
I'm telling you right now, when you pass the offering plate from the east to the west, back to the east, back to the west, I'm telling you right now.
Black man, he's on his benediction.
On your life. You do a 360.
I'm gonna add to it right in just a few seconds.
Wait. So let me get this right.
Guest pastor here. We want to also tell you guys that when I came in, I felt the Spirit of the Lord over my life, and He told me to tell you that if you come up here right now and touch my index finger, not only will you be supplied 20% more than you made last month, but listen to me. Come on up here and touch me right now. And when you touch me, when you get home, there's gonna be money in your mailbox, money in your glove box, money in a box that you open from the store. It's gonna be an insurmountable amount. And what I want you to do is come up here, and I want all the people that got $100. I want you to come on up right now. Write your check.
We need all the Benjamins. We need all the Jeffersons. We need all the folks.
You got
Take crash your credit.
Dude, you know what I've done before? I went to a big church before, and we did praise and worship there. And at the end, I'm watching the pastor, and he's so fake, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, this is why people don't believe, bro. And so He was like, come down. Anybody that's got $100, come down. Dude, I guarantee you 1,000 people lined up with $100.
Yeah,
and then he was like, he said, I know I don't want to make anybody feel bad. He said, so anybody got 75 come. Another group. He said, anybody got 50, 60, 40, $20. Then he said $5, $10, $1. Yeah. Dude, you know how much he made in 10 minutes? He probably made 300 grand in 10 minutes.
And you won't get though. Southern Baptist, Southern Baptist Church, I tell you this, they have a bulletin. They had a bulletin, right? Saying they're looking here for the month of 10%. It's like, oh, you missed your payments up here, right? So what they do, they have a moment after they have tithes and offering. They want to try to tell the folks, like, what's wrong, y'all? That's why you guys have so much demonic force in your life, because you're unstable. You're not being obedient to the Lord, right? No, we ushers. We ushers. Just at least
and then
give us a dollar or something.
Listen, you see, church.
We ushers.
I tell you, yeah. You know, sister came to me the other day and said, Pastor, I can't pay my tithes. I gotta buy my diabetes medicine. I said, no, sister, you got it wrong. If you pay your tithes, then maybe you get Lord to give you your diabetes medicine.
You won't be diabetic.
Then nigga said, Pastor,
it won't be low. It'll be high up to the 9.
Then nigga said, Pastor, I gotta pay my rent. I can't pay my tithes. I gotta pay my rent. I said, no. Well, maybe if you paid your tithes, then maybe you can pay your rent, nigga. They ain't got the nerve to bring your inbred asses in this church. Yeah, they go off. You get some of them down here in the South, they'll say shit like that. Yeah, they make the Bible. You come to right one down here in the South, man, they'll say shit like that.
Yeah, they make the Bible look bad though, because even in the Bible, that's why the Bible says any man that can hear the word of God, let him hear it. Any man that can read it, let him read it. Any man that can see it and manifest it in himself, let him read it and manifest it in himself. Because you have false prophets that will tell you one thing and people get all in their emotions and start believing it.
Why do y'all say I'm wrong when I tell you a lot of people say differently?
Yeah, a lot of people say that pay your 10% of tithes. The Bible says bring 10% to the storehouse. In the Bible, tithing wasn't even tied to money. It was tied to food. And they took the food and that people that was poor and they stored 10% of what they took out their field, corn, whatever it was, and they took 10%. Every family put 10% in the storehouse and they spread it amongst the poor people to feed them. Now, as we got older, it turned into currency. And then currency, so 10% of your currency, because we don't plow fields anymore. So that's when it changed. Now, watch this. If you go down a few more verses, it says tithe. Because when people say, oh, no, I remember a preacher said this, I want to punch him in his stomach and kick him in his back. He said, if my light bill due and I got to pay my tithes, I'd rather pay my tithes and sit in the dark. I said, you're a goddamn fool. I'm not going to pay my tithes and sit in the dark and my meat spoil. My kids can't see. You can't watch TV. You can't do anything. And what, you crazy? But now, if you go down a few more verses, it says this. It says tithe, but do not forget the more important things. That's what it says. So it's telling you, you can tithe when you have it, but when you don't have it, God is not requiring it. Come on.
Well, I ain't got it.
See what I'm saying?
You can tell the Lord I ain't got it.
Come on, man. But you know what, though? I will say this, man, Gerald. I have been at churches where they use their tithes money and they're very transparent with it. They've sent so many kids to school. They pay people mortgages. When people are about to lose their homes, they pay their mortgages. They pay their. Hey, Mandrea, I've been on leadership teams, bro.
That's true, Mandrea. I know churches too.
Mandrea, I've been on leadership teams where a woman come in and she gives us the papers, and I'm sitting in the meeting, and they vote on it. They say, listen, this lady's mortgage, she's about to be kicked out of the house. Okay, we go through the dynamics of it. Where does she work? All right, is she working? How many kids are in the home? Like, we go through the whole thing.
Why does any of that matter?
College,
no. It matters because we want to make sure we help every individual level. So if she don't have no job, the church is going to help her find a job. If the kids are without, we're going to help the kids get clothes, book bags, school, soap, whatever they need to maintain, right? And then if they're about to lose their home, we go to the mortgage company and pay their mortgage up for 6 months. Get her a job, let her get back on her feet, so she doesn't have to worry about their mortgage for 6 months. Dude, I've seen churches do it, bro.
Church don't do all that.
Yeah, what?
The churches that I know, man, Gerald, have done it.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I've been there. I've been with my own tribe.
Doesn't help people.
I've been in ministry for almost over 25 years.
Me too.
I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this is like, especially from my parents being pastor.
20 years.
You've been in the church ministry for 20 years.
But no, you don't understand. No. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling
Number
you.
one, number two.
You telling me?
This is a problem. There is nobody more knowledgeable about this space than me. You understand? I'm telling you right now,
I am not your attorney. I am the lead attorney.
Yo, you saw lead attorney and B9 going at it.
When?
Turning a micro into a macro.
Turning a micro into a macro. Lead, now
and lead
listen.
attorney were going at it.
When was this?
Yeah, this that Uncle Stu. Uncle Stu. He's like,
B9 was like, I've been on this earth for a very long time.
Yeah, but then lead attorney like, well, clearly, obviously, doesn't matter if you don't know what you're talking about, right? You don't know what you're talking about, man. You don't, right? And then like B9 was
whoa, guys. It says breaking news: Chris Rock landed in New York, and he's meeting with one of the most powerful law firms in the country.
That doesn't mean anything.
Ooh.
That doesn't mean anything.
Hey, dude.
But I tell you what it mean if I was
let me tell you something.
Hold up. I tell you what it mean if I had got slapped.
Wow, my
listen, I need 200 million.
Yep.
Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
I need
Jim Carrey. I love you.
I need 200 million.
Jim said he need 200 million. He slapped him.
I was suing for $200 million. Like,
no,
you too can get this too.
He got in touch with in living color. Like he's connected to black people.
Yeah.
Let's make no mistake. This is like some white dude. Like Jim Carrey is heavily involved with terms of black comedians in this space back in the old days. So he's like, when you see Will Smith doing that to Chris Rock, it's like you disrespected us. Like, bro, like no, I gotta say when Jim Carrey is talking that, I completely understand where he was coming from because it's like it's weird because I actually want to see what Jamie Foxx had to think about this. Like, I
really want to know what he thinks.
Like this is just like, but anyway, but like still, I just think that whole thing.
Another thing is no comedian or anyone who's ever worked in comedy agrees with Will Smith. In fact,
look what T.I.'s doing. You saw T.I. trying to.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. She punked a girl, bro. That wasn't cool, man.
Hold on, wait a minute.
What T.I. do?
So
he tried to fucking threaten the girl.
A female comedian. She basically was on stage and stuff like that once, and then making a joke about T.I. and his wife with that whole sexual assault allegation or something, whatever that happened.
He tried to go up and slap her.
No, he didn't try to go a slap her. He just basically got up and tried to take the mic over, and then he tried to play off.
Shit, almost looked like it.
He tried to hug her, right, and they tried to snatch the mic.
That dude did a bear hug, Jedi. He did a bear hug and then gave it. He's like, "Snick, give me that microphone."
Wait, did you just say a bear hug? No.
It almost. Hey, the way that he was clenching her, I seen that shit before because that shit almost looked like here. Let me bear hug her. Let me get that down.
The bear hug thing threw me off.
He said,
No, I want to ask Black Man Filter since we brought. I mean, I know we're talking about something else, but let me just really right back into one of the movies. Yo, Black Man Filter, did you see that? Did you see that 18 movie? That 2010 one? Did you ever watch that?
What's the name of it?
18.
I said, did you ever see the 18 movie?
Oh,
the one with
yeah.
Okay. All right, let me ask you a question. Did you like the brother that played Roscoe? Yes or no?
What now?
Not really.
Man, Jordan, he was like, "What?"
Mohawk in the whole film until the end.
There's a Mohawk, yeah.
He
had it. He had it at the beginning, and then after that he got rid of it.
Yeah. Now listen, Black Man Unfiltered. Listen, Vaughn. Now wait.
Yeah.
I heard two niggas.
This ain't gonna show nothing. This ain't gonna show nothing. This is like public record, so it's not gonna show nothing bad. But look, y'all can see it from afar.
What?
Yeah, I can see it.
Y'all see what she posted on her Twitter?
No, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, she thirst trapping as usual.
Look.
That's so modest. Such a Christian modesty.
Yeah, it is. She's a Christian woman and a married woman.
Yeah, well, Vaughn, because hold on, Mandra. Vaughn, welcome to the building. Welcome to the building, Vaughn Bryant. Vaughn Bryant is here. He's here to serenade us with his lovely, lovely voice.
Oh wow, man! You guys kill me with that.
Vaughn, don't kill me.
Vaughn, here for real?
You kill me with it.
I told you, Black Man.
What's going on? What's going on, gentlemen?
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up? What's up?
Vaughn, what's going on, my guy?
I'm just listening to the conversation, man.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's right. That's
Vaughn,
right.
I
heard two niggas. I heard it twice.
I heard two niggas. Two niggas.
I heard two niggas. I heard it twice.
Hey, Vaughn, I needed you the other night with Jezebel, man. I needed you with Jezebel, brother.
Man, but I was moderating.
I know it, bro.
No, but we needed a prayer, Vaughn. We needed a prayer.
Man, listen, you guys was cooking. And I didn't need to add nothing else to that stew.
How much spice was in the cook?
Oh man, it was all kind. It was slap your mama was all up in there.
We had cayenne. We had paprika.
Smoke paprika.
Real quick, black man, because that video you made at the end of your video of your stream for that Jada, that shit gave me the chills, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You did like the whole 3 Jadas on there, all demonic and stuff. It gave me chills, bro. It gave me chills. I didn't make a prayer.
And you know what? It's
creepy.
I didn't know how that stream was going to turn out.
Me either.
And I expected it to go one way. And I said, "Oh God, what is a black man and filter doing?" And so when you first came on and it was a panel of women, I said, "Wait a minute now, really, where is this about to go?"
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what? You
break down the grip.
You threw everybody for a loop.
Break that down.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. I didn't hear you.
Oh no, go ahead, Vaughn. Go ahead, Vaughn. Continue.
Yeah, no. So when you first came on and it was just a panel of the females, I said, wait a minute, because I thought the males were going to come at the situation,
right?
And so it was very informative. Courtney did a great job.
She had slideshows. Yeah, slideshows.
She did. I mean, she had a presentation.
Yep.
It was awesome.
You need to go back to her channel and watch her video when she talked about it.
Man, listen, I learned a lot from that video. I was in the chat, putting my little comments or whatever, but man, it was so much information to be learned and gained from that. That was an excellent stream, Black Man.
That was an excellent, yeah. You talk about this religious full of shit. Anyway, you talk about
philosophy.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Look, you talk about this religious mumbo jumbo. You said nothing about my show last night when I was talking about debt.
Yeah, I mean, he made that video.
The debt dilemma.
Are you talking about me?
Jay, check your email, Jay.
You're older. You're the elder
statesman
so
you did
this group. You're the elder statesman of this group.
Okay.
You should know better. You should know niggas need to know how to get out of debt.
I responded in your chat about.
No, you didn't. I didn't see you.
Yes, I did. I told you about my payday loans.
He has his glasses on, bro.
You read that when I said that about
Jenny
my payday
Moreno
loans.
was in my chat. Luke Casely was in my chat.
You called Von's name. You said Von said he did some payday loans, but now that he's older,
That's
he
right.
don't do that
You
no more.
shut up.
That's
okay, I'm
right.
not talking to you
Yeah.
about talking about. Listen, Von.
Wow.
Here's the thing. You should have cammed up, Von, and told us about your experience with the payday loans. How'd you get out of it? The whole 9. Come on, man. People need that knowledge.
Did that. I wasn't ready to put all of my information out there like that.
Nobody's asked for all of it. Just tell us the story.
Yeah,
well, Black Man about to watch it. Hold on.
All right, hey, upload it to your
I still have a story. Don't worry.
Go down.
I want to hear that story
Go
too.
to video clips and then click it in the video clip and upload
how
it.
did you get a payday loan?
Hold on. I'm
why?
gonna put it here. Hold on.
And how long did it take you to pay that thing off?
Oh man, let me tell you that was a crazy time actually, because I was moving from one apartment to another apartment, and I only had a certain amount for the first and the last, and some in California it's expensive, and so I figured that I would get the payday loans. You see what I'm saying? To put with the money that I had, but the only thing was it was like several payday loans.
Like a monster.
So it's like I had to go to 7 different places each time to pay this loan that I couldn't pay off. And so I had to reloan one and then get it back. And it just turned into something crazy, man. It turned into something crazy. So what I ended up doing was paying one off at a time. And once I got to the place where I was done with it, I never went back into that. I would never suggest anybody to get a payday loan. But what I would say is if you did have to get one, I would definitely say only get one, because you can get about up to $250. If it's some type of emergency.
All right, I got it.
You can get more than that if you want to.
Jesus.
Well, I never went to those places. So
yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't recommend anybody get 50 cents.
All hell the Beaver King.
It was crazy.
Oh, you got it.
Real quick. real quick before you guys play the video, because my girlfriend let me know about this when she got home, but she was saying, "Hey, did you see that video that they keep talking about? They keep reposting." I was like, "Which one?" "What about Jada and Will?" And it's the one from 3 years ago, and how Jada's asking Will. He's like, "Oh, Will."
Yeah.
Boom. Okay,
Yeah, I
thank you.
seen
Right
that.
there.
Dude,
Yo,
he
she's
told her-
trying him, bro. She's trying him
Yeah, she was like, he said, please don't record me without my permission, man. He said, my social
in
media
my
is
own
my bread and
home.
butter. And he said, you doing this to me in my own
You got it now.
house?
It's uploaded now.
I got your ass.
Dude.
I was
Oh
like,
my
black man.
God.
I was like, black man. Like when my girlfriend was telling me about that, I was like, even she was pissed because it's like the nerve of you to just keep doing it. And I know what she was doing. She was trying to set him up to give like a wrong answer or a good answer. I was like, oh
I'm
God.
not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Listen.
You know, Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
Who's
I would
talking?
say don't just start filming me without asking me
Oh my goodness.
if you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. No, because she.
What?
No,
Would
he's
you
dealing with
say
your
that
foolishness.
she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter. Okay, so you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table because she's helped us a lot. Can't you tell?
And that was 3 years ago in February. I think if I'm not mistaken, that was 3 years ago in
She's helping
February.
And you can look at Will's face and tell he just out of
It's
it.
functional.
Yep.
Bro.
Oh, so this, so this was. Wait a
Hold on,
minute.
Vaughn.
This wasn't.
But the whole thing right before Vaughn goes, the whole thing about it is that's a setup question. That's a setup to either give a filtered answer, or if you really want to answer honestly, you're gonna say no. That motherfucker didn't help me for shit.
I want my money back.
Yeah,
I'm
Vaughn,
sorry
we gonna
to
say-
cuss. I'm sorry to cuss, but
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Ain't no Christian. Okay.
But listen,
I'm about
no,
to say.
honestly, the morning after, because y'all saw my reaction after when I went to Sir Hale's platform and stuff. My girl called, like, talked to me. I'm like, you see, this is unspeakable. So I did a test, and this is one, you got a good one. I sent her that post that what I saw a lot of folks on Shade Room and Spiritual World on Instagram was saying this is what it means for a black man to protect a black woman. I sent her that. She responded, bullshit. And I'm like, okay. All right, so I was like,
You got a good one.
yeah. I was like, cause I said to her, like, do you mean this? Like, no,
Mike, did you just lie in front of everybody?
what?
You ain't got no girlfriend.
He does.
he does, bro. He does.
Man,
No, he
Joel
doesn't.
is great.
I
he doesn't.
Just
do.
like Marcus. Hold on, man, Metro, listen. Just like Marcus is married, but he'll never admit to that.
He's not married. He's too weird and
He's
sad.
married. He's married.
Hey, Jay has heard my girlfriend in the background.
No.
Everybody's
Look,
supposed to hear.
Jay, listen. He's Marcus is not married.
No, I have
He's
witnesses.
married.
I have
He's married
I have
without the
witnesses
government
here.
involved. I've said that
Okay.
before. He is.
Mandrell, I have witnesses.
My brothers are too.
This is
Not
the thing
witnesses
too.
to what?
What?
To what?
What you say, Mandrell?
No,
I
George,
said, witnesses to what?
I'm saying they've seen her. So
They seen who?
He's having a witness to what?
I mean, if you want to get this sort of weird shit, man. I mean, that's your thing.
He's trolling you, Jedi. He's trolling you, bro.
Of
I
course,
know he is. I know
he
he
knows,
is.
but
This
he
is why I
can't.
love y'all. I
There's
love
some
y'all.
things, there's some things you can't help. Like I get trolled like that too, and I get caught. Like, and I know I'm being fucked with. You know what I'm saying? I know I am, but every
Metro, the troll force is real.
No, they say
You know
some
that.
dumb shit
is.
like on the Peep Network too. Like, yo, Mike, you ain't got no girl and X, Y, Z. I'm like, oh, shit, what the fuck? Okay, like,
How would you know?
how would you know? Like,
right.
how would you?
Are you
Right.
You got agents at my house right now? Exactly.
No.
Shut up.
But I will say this though: the 5'4"
Number one.
is that. The 5'4"
I got a
is
Number
where-
one.
I got a retired.
Number
I got a
one.
retired ranger here on some 18 across from
Hey,
me,
man.
and I got a freaking policeman up the
Yeah,
street.
black man.
don't
What up,
tell
black
me
man?
what
What's up,
I'm
black
doing.
man?
Before you play the video, bro, did y'all see the
Okay.
video of the girl in the car with the dude? They driving. They're having a good time. They just started dating. They ain't had sex or nothing yet, but they just started dating. And she told him, she said, hey, listen. And she turned the camera on because, a lot of stuff happened to people, So, and she told him, she said, before we move forward, I need to get, I'm letting you know that I'm getting a gender change.
What?
And the guy in the guy in the pastor, he said, whoa. He said, whoa. He said, what do you mean a gender change? She said, I'm a dude. He said, nah. He said, stop playing. This a prank. And she said, no, it's not a prank. He said, so you telling me right now you got a dick between your legs?
No.
And she was like, yeah. She said, I do. He said,
it's like Atlanta. You remember Atlanta?
Yeah, he said, you bullshit. He said, you bullshit. And he said, pull it out then if you got one. She pulled the car over and pulled that motherfucker out.
You know what? Listen, I'm done.
I need video evidence. Please send it to
that.
Man, okay, I'm sending to you right now.
You want to watch that? You want to see that, Jedi?
That's crazy. You know, a lot of people will lose their lives over shit like that.
Yep.
And that's no joke.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Vaughn,
I mean, to me,
I can imagine you, Vaughn.
I think you need to be upfront about that type of stuff.
Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me that was a Jack in the Box in the middle?
I don't think I would have been that subdued, but I'm just saying that's foul.
I mean,
hey yo, Vaughn would have been like, put away that pistol. Put away that pistol.
Vaughn, to me, it'd be like very similar to a girl that's into BDSM and she didn't tell me. Because if I didn't know off rip,
they set you up.
But wait a minute, you said that they didn't have. Wait a minute, black man. You said that they did not have any sexual encounter yet, right?
No.
Okay, so what was it? Made up like a female where you can't tell? I mean, because you have that running around now.
From the looks of the video, she got big old breasts, weave in her head. I mean. But okay, I'm not gonna show you guys because I don't know if it'll strike.
You're gonna get it down, Mandrell. Just keep practicing.
Listen.
I'm that drunk.
Just keep practicing. Just keep practicing.
Send it. Send it.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
You got a dick right now.
Yeah, but it's gonna get taken care of after what, May 1st?
You got a dick. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car. Bitch, you got a dick? Put it up. You got a dick?
Is you gonna hit me?
I'm like, bitch, you got a dick?
She just pulled it out.
Hey.
Fucking serious.
All right, Chop. It's gonna get fixed.
I'm serious, bitch. If I shoot you in your face, then what? You can't fix
But it's gonna get fixed.
Fix that. You're wrong.
Chop. Get back in the car, bro. Chop.
Oh, my faggot ass cousin Wayne. What the fuck?
Son, get back in the car. Chop.
That fool start running away.
She running after.
You just gonna get fixed. What's the difference? Niggas do it all the time. Niggas do it all the time. Come on, Chop, bro.
Let me call Chris Hansen.
He already said he said, I'm so glad we ain't fucked yet.
Thank goodness.
Hey, but I see stuff like I hear stuff and I see some stuff in Mexico. And
he trying to hit your ride.
Wait, that was daytime?
Hey, let me just call Chris Hansen real quick. Take a seat right there.
Hold on, that was daytime?
Yeah, that was daytime.
That's crazy. I have to mention that happened at night.
Yeah, because you can camouflage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, here, bitch.
Whoa.
Your fucking next thing, ho. She said, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, after Corona, I'm gonna get this. Chin to change. We can finally do what we want to do.
You gonna get the what?
How you think we wasn't having sex? You think a nigga was just telling you no, cuz? Just cuz?
Don't tell me like that. I'm about to piss on you. I thought you was just a nice little church girl.
A church girl. Wow.
She was a Baptist. She was
trying to play trick or treat. Hide the piece.
No, she's a lesbian.
Vaughn.
Here you go. It ain't gonna show it.
Oh, okay. Making sure.
Right.
Look.
Fucking serious.
All right, Chop. It's gonna get fixed.
I'm serious, bitch. If I shoot you in your face, then what? You can't fix.
But it's gonna get fixed.
So she's a Decepticon.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh
Come
God.
on.
Man, what would y'all, Jay, what would you
That's
done in that
ridiculous.
situation?
Decepticons.
More than meets the eye.
What would I do? I would have dipped.
Yo, you saw that video with the trans
I'm out.
farmers?
I wouldn't explore it. I'd be like,
Yo. Yo.
Oh my God.
Hey, go ahead, Jay. You can play it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The
Okay,
cop
no,
car
no,
shot
no.
the black guy. He's like, fuck you.
yo, man, I would have turned on the Roscoe and I would have went to work.
Man.
He started dipping. Hey, so he really started hitchhiking on the side.
Hold on a second. We have to acknowledge someone. Hello, Candydan.
Yes.
How are you?
Candydan. No, I saw her comment.
Yeah, hi,
Just finished passing
Candydan.
my meds and pulled up to an All Stars panel. Thank you.
Hey.
Candydan, you're amazing. Appreciate it so much. Sweetheart, and I got that job.
No, that's right.
That's right. Saturday night, we're going to be on Genesis
Thank you,
platform.
Candydan. Thank you.
What platform we gonna be on?
Genesis platform. Yeah, we're going to talk about some crazy shit. Okay? Candydan and I got to get into it.
Oh,
Candydan and I going to get into it. I got some questions. Candydan, I've been training up for that.
Yeah, Mandrell, take a cold ass shower. Relax.
Yeah, man.
It's not about that.
Take an ice shower.
I don't need one now. I'm gonna need one Saturday night though.
You like that little dog with a little pink thing coming out.
Here, Jay. No, we don't know.
What's up?
No. We had to give him a cup of ice so he can put his
just dunk the whole
that little pink thing like a dog.
Just dunk the whole twig and berries in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bucket for that, not a cup.
Oh, a little big kickstand right there. Oh,
that's right.
Yo, but did you see that one news that happened today? Where
hold on. Good job.
Did you hear that news about the Instagram model that was in relation with the black man that she stabbed him? It was like this morning. She's an Instagram model and she stabbed him the end of life and stuff like that. And that happened today. A white Instagram model, black man. I seen the video.
And then she claimed.
Why is it always? Oh God.
When she claimed mental illness.
Well,
That's what
maybe.
you talking about, Jedi Mike?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
She claimed mental illness.
Yeah, because that's the cause of it. I'm having mental problems.
Do y'all remember that movie?
Hold on, wait. Then why are you going out with people if you have mental issues? The hell? I mean that.
Everybody needs to have sex, man.
No, man, Joe. No, man, Joe.
She thinks I'm cute. She want to have sex.
I'm gonna make this point before we even get to the video. Cause I need to say this. It's like
Yeah,
it's like the people who say to me that a degree doesn't mean anything to me, and I say if a degree doesn't mean shit to you, why are you in college?
There you go.
There's the truth. There you go. That's the truth. That's a good point. That's a good point.
It doesn't.
Yeah, this report in Miami. Yeah, police investigated after man was fatally stabbed at Miami by OnlyFans model. Yeah, she was 20. I think she was 25. Yes. Yeah, she's 25. After arrested after the deleting her boyfriend who was 27 years old stabbed him. At the hospital, not the hospital, at the hotel. Yeah,
he's still alive.
And announced the model is making mental wards after making self-deletion threats. So yeah,
so Mike, is he still alive?
He threw.
Oh, he's not here.
No, he gone.
But like, the same, it didn't happen like that. But there's another case with like a black Instagram model. She was very pretty, nice body. And there was a white guy. They went out to party or something, and I guess they both OD'd. They both overdosed on like fentanyl or something like that.
I know what fentanyl is. Yeah.
Yeah, they overdosed.
Yeah. Fentanyl. Now, see, they didn't have all
fentanyl.
They didn't have all this stuff that they got.
Yeah, that's like some Black Mirror stuff.
This stuff is dangerous.
Black Mirror.
Yeah, like no. Remember that one episode where the dude
like
they had a tip in his ear, something like that, helping dude trying to get a date, whatever, and he finally got the girl, knowing the girl was all like crazy and try to kill him and her, and he got put in jail for it and stuff. It was Black Mirror episode. I think it was season 3. Yeah.
What happened to that show, man? They haven't brought that back yet.
They didn't, man. That show was a bomb, though.
Yeah.
I watched all of those.
What show
I
is
watched
that?
all those
Black
episodes.
Mirror. Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Yeah, Black
It's
Mirror.
on Netflix. Yeah, I like most of
Yeah.
them except for the gay shit. I went with that.
The recent one with the Anthony Mackie and Yaha.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
went with
you know
that.
what?
Yes,
I
you
went
mean,
with
I know
that.
what you meant. You mean
Some
when
of
they
them
were
were kind of slow. Some of them were kind of slow to me, but for the
Yeah,
most
some
part,
of
it
them.
was pretty good. It was
Yeah,
pretty good for the most
Yeah.
part. Yeah. Black man,
Yeah.
what you doing?
I went with. You
Have y'all
muted.
seen? Have
He
y'all
said, what you-
seen? Have y'all seen
what you
Mayor of Kingstown?
No, but I heard of it.
seen
I keep
that.
hearing about it.
Man, bro.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Can you imagine living in a town that have a chief of police, a mayor, all these different positions, and there's two brothers that run the whole city, and they call them the mayors of Kingstown. Nobody goes to the police. Nobody goes to the mayor. Everybody goes to those two brothers for anything that they need, bro.
It's like the Boondock
Dude,
Saints.
when I watched
Dude,
it.
even the prisoners, bro, when they need something, they call them. And they get stuff to the prisoners. Like, it's crazy. I'm like,
They sound like Vaughn. They sound like Vaughn on the phone. Are you ready?
man, they find
Well,
bodies.
I
Like,
would say this.
No, you don't. They probably found a body in the field or something. They call the chief of police. No, they call the brother. Say we found a body. Which one is do with it? Like they calling him.
We're
Dude,
brothers.
Black
We're
man.
mayors, and
Actually,
we're
got
brothers.
Yeah, exactly. I actually got done. I think was it 2 weeks ago when the series came out. I gotta watch the whole Reacher series on freaking Amazon Prime.
Oh, Reacher,
Bro.
man, Reacher's real good, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
that is a good show. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, first of all, dude,
Wait, what
how's
show?
it- the first
Reacher?
thing this dude does when he gets into town, he just wants a slice of pie. These motherfuckers come like, dude, I'm not even. I just got here, and y'all gonna arrest me off what? Groundless basis,
You
just
talking
because
about
I got here.
That Jack
And I
Reacher show?
Yeah, man, Joe, if you say anything negative, bro, I'm going to kick you out.
I haven't seen it.
It's good, bro.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say anything.
I love you.
Hey, didn't that dude play Aquaman in Smallville?
He
He played
did.
Aquaman in
He did,
Smallville.
right?
He
He
was
played
in
Hawk
Titans.
on Titans.
Hey, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big. Hey, that's
He
a
played
big
one of the
ass
Ninja
white
Turtles
boy.
too, the new one. Right.
That's a
Yeah,
big
black
ass
man. That
white
dude's
Actually,
huge, bro.
He made a
That's a big
he
ass
actually
white
made
boy.
a comment about the whole Will Smith side. Like, let's be real. Oh, he'd have punched Will's teeth out if he hit him. That dude is stacked. He's stacked like a military man. I wouldn't even know.
Unlike Mandra.
Hey, you know what my favorite scene is in Reacher? Was
Which one?
when they put him and the witness in prison together, and the guy
Yeah,
walks in and
exactly.
takes and the guy walks in and
Yeah.
takes his glasses.
Listen, was that a good
Oh,
series?
my
Because I
God,
see it all the time. I scroll
Yeah.
past it all the time.
It's a good
Was it-
series.
was it
Watch
good?
Oh
Was
yeah,
it
it's
good?
good.
Yeah, especially with the black man in there.
Okay,
Which one? What's it called?
Wait.
Finley?
Does it take
Finley?
does it take like 4 episodes in order for you to get into
No.
it? Because I
No,
can't
no,
do
no,
that.
no.
First
It
episode
jumped
with
from the
you,
first
man.
episode, bro.
Is that
It
right?
go
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna check it out.
In the
I'm gonna
first
check it
episode,
out.
man.
Is this the same show still?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
Reacher. Okay.
it's on Amazon Prime if you got it. I got Prime all day, but it's real good, man. I'm married after the first episode. I had a day off next week. I watched that whole freaking thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is good, man. I couldn't stop watching.
Listen, I'm just waiting for Ozark to come back on and
I was
Stranger
just
Things.
using the words right out of my boy.
Ozark.
Ozark.
I love
Fucking
Ozark.
insane, bro.
Listen,
Ozark.
badass
Ozark,
scene
damn
season
awesome.
one when she electrocuted her whole damn family. Like, you know what?
Man.
Like, I
Yeah,
do
and-
it.
and the one that
Damn,
got
son.
me is the old lady that got her husband.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
oh my God, she was like, "Oh no, I knew what you brought me out here for, but I got you first." I'm like, "That's
She,
crazy, bro."
she poisoned the coffee, so I was like, "Bro, why don't you check your own coffee?"
And she raising that baby. That baby gonna be evil as hell.
No, but hey, they already finished her off, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
I got her ass. I got her ass.
Hey yo, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Ruth, bro.
Hey man, when
See,
that
Jedi,
baby
that's
came
the
in,
shit
bro.
that made motherfuckers not get married.
Yeah, when they came in, man, the cartel came into the house and they were trying to make a deal that night. The dude just said one wrong thing. She shot his ass
shot
through the damn
Talk
wall.
about emotional.
Oh, my God.
Talk about triggered.
Oh, rednecks. Like rednecks. Like, what'd you call us?
Hey, look, guys, I have to go, but I just wanted to stop through to show some love and support. And hopefully, if you're still on, I can come back on later. And Mandrill could try to perfect my voice, but we'll
Let me
see.
see.
I
I
will in fact perfect your voice.
Okay, so you got it already.
I will if I don't.
Maybe I should go. Maybe I should go through the alphabet, and you can.
Maybe.
Well, you know what,
Vaughn, you're laughing right now, dude. But when I get it,
but Mandrell,
my God.
Mandrell, hush up, you little Ninja Turtle. Hush up. Listen, Mandrell. Thank you for coming and stopping by, Mandrell, to serenade us with your presence. It was so beautiful. It was amazing.
I'm gonna do a whole week as Vaughn. Every platform that I go on, I'm gonna be in Vaughn's voice.
That's okay. That's okay.
Anybody seen E-Man? Because E-Man been paying out these bets all day, and he lost about $900. The Lakers, the Lakers didn't even. I told him the Lakers weren't going to even make the play in. He's like, "You are that's LeBron James." I said, "Yep." I looked at my cash app this morning. He went on and sent me my money.
Yeah.
No one's seen E-Man. No one wants to.
Any team could beat them right now, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry.
LeBron James the king.
He's the one who thought.
Well, supposedly LeBron wants to play with Curry. That's gonna be a stacked team watch next year if they play together.
Hey, Steph ain't never leaving Golden State.
No. LeBron wants to go to Golden State.
He wants to go. How do you know?
Yeah, to Golden State.
Nope.
That dude's averaging like 20, 28, 29.
Be averaging 30. He's everywhere he goes. He's the big ass distraction. And right now, he's 37 years old. You're going to give up all your young players for a player that's only got 2 years left in him?
To do it.
No, hell no.
For at least one championship or two?
No. He already done. No, hell no. No.
Thank you. Hey, yo, black man. You black man. You know what the craziest thing these ESPN fools said? They're talking about my team, right? They said if they gave the Lakers Bam Adebayo, they gave them freaking Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler for freaking LeBron or freaking Anthony Davis. I said, y'all damn mind. The Miami Heat, Pat Riley too smart to give up his people.
They in the whole $42 million.
They're number one
Russell Westbrook. They can't do nothing.
Yeah, they stupid. No, they honestly,
but they don't have cap space.
I agree with you. I actually agree with you.
They don't have any.
It died when Lakers died when Kobe left. I agree with you so hard. With more than ever, I agree with you.
Yep, he'll never be a top 5.
But they keep saying they might want to trade AD though.
Honestly,
they keep saying that AD.
Listen, AD can. Yeah, they're liar. And also one more thing, and Black Man knows this. AD can't lead a team. He can't. The Pelicans, we saw where that went, right? Exactly, nowhere. And if you put him somewhere, he's just gonna be a 2-man to go to. He gonna be support. That's what it would be.
What they need to do, as Karl Anthony Towns needs to go somewhere where they can actually do something when he can go far in the playoffs. That's one player. Donovan Mitchell needs to go somewhere. Even Karl Anthony Towns to go to Utah. They can make a great team.
Listen, Donovan Mitchell is not trash. That's the difference. He got
no. But he needs a big guy that could actually score because Rudy Gobert is just a defensive and a rebounder. That's it. He's just a defensive guy and a rebounder. That's it. They need a big guy that can score.
Honestly, if Anthony doesn't get accident prone and he was actually good like he was with the Pelicans a little bit, I'd have had him. I would have took that version of Anthony Davis and put him on the Grizzlies now because they would be destructive with my man Jay Moran and all the cats that he got. Like that team, the Grizzlies have never looked this good before.
Listen, man. Listen. Jokic and Mitchell, great team.
I'd laugh if they beat the Suns. I'm laughing my ass off.
They're not going to beat the Suns, bro.
No. But if they did that, I would laugh.
Who's not?
Hell no.
Who's not?
Jokic,
no.
Hey, my other favorite Caucasian. What's up, man?
Hey, Jay, you about to play it, Jay?
Yeah, I'm about to play it right now, man. I'm sorry. That basketball talk got me.
I just got a text message. Somebody said you cute.
It's probably that chick from that video, the Transformer.
I can hear Mandrill now. Pull it out.
Oh,
I guess I'm about to play this right now.
Damn step stool, I'm out.
She got a kickstand too.
You don't know who Jezebel is? Jezebel is literally a replica of the enemy himself. Jezebel is a beast. She literally kills children and sacrifices children for cultural idols. She literally is the definition of evil. She hides out in the background and you don't even know that it's her. But all of her outcomes are the main character in your life. Her job is to kill godliness. And the way that she kills godliness is a personal strike on you.
The BT-1000 will not stop if you are dead. They cannot be bargained with and will not stop until you are dead.
During that time, launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good.
Husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you tell the world about your transgressions. Like, I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
No.
Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking...
I'd rather live in the corner of a tree than to be in a home with a quarrelsome woman.
Facts. Black man. Great
And
job.
after that, I called the priest and I had an exorcism right there.
That's
All right, hold on,
that
Marcus.
was a great job. That was some bullshit. That's character defamation, slanderous videos and shit like that. All kind of legal shit right there, man. You fucked up. I'm turning you in.
Turn me in, goddamn.
I'm turning you in. My partner in crime.
It's character defamation to have a midget on after 9, but I have you on my show every time.
No. Character assassination, witness tampering, all kind of shit. I'm turning your ass in.
Hey,
mess with them people like that. They gonna see the hey.
I love short people, by the way.
Listen, son.
Yeah,
Slay, I got your sippy cup. I got your sippy cup ready with more milk. Go to sleep.
JT Kashi and Jedi Mike, my height.
Oh, no, they're taller than you. They're taller than you.
No, they're not.
How old are you?
How tall are you, Jay?
6 feet.
Bro.
You
Dress
what?
size.
6'0", 6 foot.
Okay.
The heck? I'm not.
How tall are you, Jedi Mike?
I'm at 6'1". Like my ex's father was an inch taller than me. He's 6'1".
Okay, how tall are you, Jedi Mike?
5'10", 5'11".
No, you're not.
He's my height. Jedi and me the same height.
Shut up, Mark.
No, seriously, I have evidence. They have. Like,
you ain't got no evidence. You don't have any evidence. Wes,
yes, you do.
5'8", Wes?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah!
He's finally not alone. He's finally not alone.
I thought you were gonna kick on some music. That's right, Wes. I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8" myself.
You're 5'5".
That doesn't prove anything, man. You got no ruler, no measurement, nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the 5'8" stand up and do your
I'm
dance.
5'8" barefoot. What are you wearing?
Ooh.
I'm 5'8" barefoot.
No, Mandrell's 5'8" with lugs.
Damn.
No. I'm 5'8" barefoot.
With Timberlands. Put your Timberlands on.
What? What you say?
Look like, yo, man, Jedi Mike, you kind of look like a Clockwork Orange with that shit on.
Oh wow! No, actually, he looks like a Kingsman with that. That's what's up.
A little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Did y'all like that series?
Suit, though, brother.
Plus,
Did y'all like that series?
What series?
The Kingsman.
Yeah.
It's all right.
The movie series I actually like it.
2? I didn't fuck with 2.
Two was
the
third one? The prequel?
The prequel is really good.
Yeah, that one shit was good, boy.
I
That's
didn't watch
crazy. That
that.
Rasputin is freaking crazy.
Yeah,
man.
This man is Russian dancing, kicking.
Hey, that dude, the main one, the young one in the first two, I think he should have played Cyclops instead of the guy they casted for the younger group. That guy should have played Cyclops.
Egerton? Yeah. Egerton.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know what I wish Marvel do? You know, I want them to do. I
What's
want
up?
them to take Morbius, and I want Morbius to be in the movie. And I want
don't.
them to
No,
do
you
some
don't.
Morbius.
No, you don't.
I want
Let him go.
Morbius.
Let him
I want
go.
Morbius in the next Blade movie.
No, you don't.
That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do.
Hold on. Clearly, you didn't see the Morbius movie because if you saw the Morbius movie,
That's why
you want to see. That's why you want to see Morbius again.
This is why we want to see him in a Blade movie. Guess what Blade does?
Yeah, he kills vampires.
Blade slashes them and dices.
I think Morbius will give him a run for his fucking money, though.
No, he won't.
You think?
It would be a good action scene where
But Batman filter. You talk about so let's do this. Everybody be quiet real quick. Everybody be quiet because
Oh God, Jedi Mike.
So if it was Wesley Snipes' Blade, would you think that he had Morbius have a chance? Not that motherfucker.
No, yeah, not Blade. I mean, not
Wesley Snipes. Oh heck no, that motherfucker was on some other stuff.
Have you seen Wesley Snipes lately? He looks sick.
He looks
sick.
Does.
Yeah, he does.
Like I'm praying for him, man, because I don't want it to be like another Chadwick.
Yeah,
he switched the blood substitute.
Yeah, bro, man. I got him hanging on my wall.
To the blood substitute, ain't West. That's what's wrong with it.
Yeah,
Everybody talked about Chadwick Boseman, man. Didn't even know what he was going through, bro.
They didn't. Yeah. His wife knew, which we didn't
know. Is rap production.
Yeah, but who knew that he was married?
Jedi, you froze.
Who knew that?
Nobody knew.
Yeah, who knew Chadwick was married? Yeah,
I knew.
Who knew about Chadwick Boseman before Black Panther?
He was in the movie. He was in the movie Jackie Robinson 13, right?
Yeah, he played
43.
He played Jackie Robinson. He played Marshall.
He played James Brown.
What's the James Brown? He played Thurgood Marshall. He played
Marshall. Yeah.
He came out in the movie The Express at the end when he was like the next running back coming up.
21 Bridges, which was awesome.
21 Bridges, yeah.
But no,
and also Denzel had his eye on him too. By the way, guys, that's another one with Denzel Washington's approval.
Well, so Chadwick said that's his favorite. That was his like idol growing up, watching for acting. Denzel,
and he helped him set him up for that school he wanted to go up to. I'm like, yo, Denzel, say what y'all will. Denzel's the GOAT, the freak.
But you know who's another great actor? Mahershala Ali. That guy's good.
You keep saying it like that.
Oh, my bad, Mahershala. It's because it kind of.
He's not making fun of you, but it's funny.
Be a good Blade though. He's not gonna be a good Blade though.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
No, when I saw him, I was like, this motherfucker like an anorexic Wesley Snipes. He's not going to be as big as Wesley. You remember Wesley, the big chest, big arms.
Yeah.
He raised.
He's gonna work out. He be working out. Watch. He's gonna lift some weights. He's gonna eat some Popeyes and some Chick-fil-A, and that's gonna be it.
They can CGI that shit.
I disagree. I think first of all, if you guys haven't been watching Moon Knight, that show is a shit. But I'm gonna tell you, Blade,
Moon Knight is really good.
Didn't me up. Honestly, I think Blade and Moon Knight will work. But Morbius, I don't like. Even though everyone wants that, I'm telling you, haven't seen the film. I don't think it's gonna happen. Especially being in Sony and everything like that. Because what they were trying to do in Black Panther, the first one, Ryan Coogler was trying to get Kraven the Hunter in the movie, but he couldn't do it. Right, so that's what they had to take him out, and then Kraven Hunter, he's getting his own movie right now.
So what are they going to do with Black Panther 2? What's going to be the
story? It wrapped production.
Right. I know they're going to be Namor or no?
So now here's the thing: the rumor is that it's going to be Namor for this sequel, right? Now, the only thing we don't know, because the thing is that it's like you have the Lanteans, you have
Atlantean versus Wakanda.
And listen, Chadwick was here, man. I'm telling you. The biggest thing they would have got would have the Wakanda and Atlantean War, and that's when they would have brought in Storm. They would have brought in Storm to that storyline where he flooded Wakanda, and also mind you, Namor was a mutant too. Namor was a mutant as well.
Namor was the first mutant.
He was the first one, so I was like, but no.
And him and Black Panther have rivalry. Like it's one of the best rivalries in comics.
I keep hearing rumors at the end of that movie that they might have Doctor Doom show up in the end, and another one would be another villain. Maybe Kraven could pop up. Maybe, who knows? I don't know. Maybe variety.
If you watch Moon Knight, the recent episode, there was a theory that people thought like if you saw the episode that where he woke up at, everyone's like, where is he? He's somewhere in Europe, right? So someone thought if you look at the comics, that the city of Latveria looked very similar to what you saw in Moon Knight, right? So everyone thought, wait, because it's a castle, and shit, right?
Yes, sir.
I think they're gonna allude to it, especially. We're waiting until May. Hopefully, we get some confirmation about what they're doing, Fantastic Four and all that stuff. But whether with the Illuminati and all that crap, man. But no, it's gonna be off the chain.
Real quick, guys. I'm gonna stay real quick. I'm gonna go and answer this question from D Savage real quick on Sir Hale real quick. I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
We'll be here. Gotcha.
Yeah, because we'll be reviewing Moon Knight on I think either Saturday or Sunday on the first two episodes.
The first episode. Yeah.
Yeah, because I still gotta watch the first episode.
Already came out.
Oh, I haven't seen the second one. Whoa! Before I go, do anybody on this platform watch Snowfall?
From time to time.
That's on my list to watch.
Yo, yes.
But isn't Freeway Ross? Isn't he suing them?
Power right now. Sorry.
Yeah, he's trying to because it's his story and they're not paying.
Yeah, it's his story.
Yeah, but you know what though? Listen. You know what?
Don't have any permission.
Well, hold on. But it's all about it's all about who you know and how you work the law. Because let me take remember they tried to the people that own Queen's Music tried to sue Vanilla Ice for using that boom. Remember that?
Yeah.
And Vanilla Ice went to court and said, "Listen to the riff again."
This is my shit.
He changed one fucking
and he
note.
He lost that.
No, he won.
He won.
Because guess what? Queen did boom doom doom ba doom doom. Vanilla Ice did doom 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 doom. See, it was that one alteration, man. That's how he won, bro.
No.
So Vanilla Ice won that? He won it?
Yes.
How much did he win?
I don't know how much he won, but he won the rights back to the music. What he didn't have to pay.
Got the royalties.
And then Suge Knight held him over an apartment balcony and made him sign the rights over to him.
Yep, sure did. And another one, what was the other one? Oh yeah,
some best man shit.
Thong song. With what's his name? Cisco. When Cisco said, "When we're living la vida loca," she's got right. When he said that, guess who called? Guess what? Sued him. He get 90% of royalties from that second fucking song. Cisco don't get royalties. Yep.
They did Cisco dirty.
Yep, he get 90% of the royalties. Cisco get 10, and Cisco have to spread that 10 between him and the producers and the writers of the song.
Oh, that's bullshit. And that's the problem.
Upside, inside out, living on
the track too.
Hey, when that dude came out, boy, the women lost their minds, boy.
Hey, but I think one of the most catchiest songs for like those Disney movies was that Shrek one. What was that called? Somebody once told me the world was really going. No,
that was popular. But what was the other one?
I Need a Hero.
Backstreet's Back, all right.
Now listen, dude. I'm gonna tell you the best soundtrack of all time.
That's hard.
The goddamn Rocky series. Listen, I don't think any other songs can even match. Especially when Apollo Creed died. You remember that? There's no easy way out.
I thought the fourth one was good too.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm trying
to leave, but I can't help it. Listen,
Black Man Go will be. We'll let you back on.
Hold on. Do y'all remember the scene from Rocky when they had on Rocky 2 when he said, when Apollo Creed was like, "I want you to find him. I want you to find him now, and I want you to bring him in here. Bring him in here right now. I want to fight him." And he said, "Hey man, let's just find some new meat." He said, "I don't want no new meat. I want him in here." He said, "Look at the people. The people are writing me. They saying, listen." He said, "But you won, champ." He said, "I won, but I didn't beat him." Damn. He said, "But let's just find somebody else." He said, "What's really wrong?" He said, "You want the truth?" He said, "Yeah." He walked over. He said, "Listen, I've seen you beat that man like no man has ever been beat before." And he just kept on coming. That ain't what we need, baby.
I love Rocky. I love
Yeah,
Rocky.
yeah, and then Rocky was like,
wait. And after he said that, your boy said, "I want a whole new campaign started." Insult him, insult his family, insult his friends, all that. I want a whole new campaign started.
That shit is hilarious,
I told
bro.
you beat that man like I ain't never seen no man get beat before, and the man kept coming after you. Let it go. Let it go.
And like when Mickey slapped
and then
Rocky,
you boys like this. It's like Apollo's like, I want a whole new campaign started. I want you to insult him, insult his family, insult his friends. I want this man in the ring, in the Philadelphia Spectrum, in this man's hometown.
Oh my God.
I'm going to drop him like a bad habit.
Jonathan Majors.
That's so funny.
Hey, now look. When that
oh
fight
yeah,
happened,
and we're on Creed 3, huh?
And when that fight happened, Apollo
can't
was
wait
not
till that
fucking
happens.
around either. Apollo was whooping that ass.
And guess what? And guess what?
Apollo was whooping that
Now,
ass.
that was my favorite one, but also when he fought Mr. T. Hey, woman. Hey, woman.
Come here. I'll make you feel good.
He said,
Come
hey,
with a
boy.
real man.
Hey, boy. After I crucify him, you next.
Yep.
Hey, just get out my face, chump. Don't turn your back on me, sucker.
Hey,
He pushes
when
the
Rocky
Apollo in the
started
back.
whooping his ass, that was it. Let me go. Ah!
Oh, kill that fool.
Hey, but I think my favorite was Rocky 4 with Drago. I must break you. That was my favorite.
I must break you. I love that, man.
God.
That's actually my favorite one.
Mr.
When this
T was too
motherfucker went to the mountains and ice and just training in the snow.
That was dope, though. Well, when he ran up the mountain. Yo, that did him dirty.
Hey man, when they actually showed Drago hitting that fucking thing and it was like 1,500 pounds of pressure, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna take that. But you know what Sylvester Stallone said? That Rocky was supposed to die.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Well, all that damage he took, he's like, what? In the fifth one, he carried it.
But man, boy.
He should have been brain damaged or something.
In the fifth one, they showed brain damage. In the fifth one. Hey, at the end, hold on. At the end, when he won and he gave his speech, if I can change, then we all can change. We all can chanch.
Hey, but
that means when Mick died, do the voice, but man.
That's what I said.
Oh my God.
Oh
That's
my
so
God.
Man.
Oh my
It's been
God.
quite some time since I watched those movies.
If he died.
I love those movies, man. The Rocky movies are great,
I
man.
can watch them all the time, bro.
Yo,
What
you're
you
black
saying,
man.
Wes?
I love the Rambo ones. The Rambo ones are my
Oh yeah,
shit. I
Rambo
love
is the shit
Rambo.
too. What did y'all think about the Expendables?
Oh, I love them. I like them, bro.
I like the first two. I like
The
the
first
first
two,
two.
yeah, the first
I didn't watch the last one.
Y'all didn't watch the one with Wesley?
Yeah.
Oh no, I saw the one with Wesley, but I think
Yeah,
the first two are just better because the second one had Chuck Norris and like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That joke, he says, "My
You
screw is
had to
bigger
watch
than this fucking car."
Chuck Norris comes in and breaks the Chuck Norris joke.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't he say he get bit by a snake and then the snake died like 3 days later or some shit?
Yeah. After five
Hey,
agonizing days, the snake finally died.
Yeah, hey, I think the best part for me in action from that trilogy, one of the scenes was in the first one when it's Jet Li and Jason Statham tag teaming on the guy. And then I think it's Jason or Jet Li that does the finishing leg kick, but it snaps the guy's neck in the back. And I was like, oh, that was a crazy finish. That was a fatality.
Do y'all remember the movie called The One?
Oh, yeah, I watched it the other day. I watched it the other day.
I am nobody's bitch. You will be mine.
Mine. And then the song.
And this motherfucker just starts fighting.
Unfortunately, I saw that film.
You didn't like it?
No,
he didn't like it.
That movie was stupid.
I thought it was dope.
That movie was
no. I like the soundtrack because when they're fighting, the soundtrack just goes with their fighting scenes.
It just goes with it. Actually,
and then Jet Li's Fearless when they're doing the tournament. It's like old Asia.
I'll be back, Jay.
All
Okay,
right,
brother. What's the beer? But yeah, Fearless is really good. I like that one. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. One of the funniest, at least for me, this is just in freaking like Rambo in general. I just love how these dumbass, I'm gonna say these dumbass policemen didn't know who the hell they were fucking with, and they all died because they think they can just do whatever the hell they want, and you fucking with a military Green Beret, thinking that you can just do whatever you want, thinking that he's not gonna lash back at your ass for you touching him. And I'm like, they got their ass beat. He beat the shit out of those cops in that fucking on his escape. He beat the shit out of everybody. He pushed some dude down the stairs. He pushed one dude out the window. I'm like, yeah, this.
You're talking about the one in the one?
No, in Rambo the movie. Rambo.
Oh yeah.
First movie, yeah. First Blood. That one. I was like, bro.
Well, didn't they just make a Rambo not too long ago?
Listen.
Go ahead, man.
They did, but don't watch it. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't
those
watch
Rambo
that one.
movies.
Yeah,
those Rambo movies are good because, like the first one, First Blood, that one's good to me because I actually know some guys like that.
That like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
like
Richard May could speak to that. Yeah.
Just like you said, you think a Green Beret gonna fuck you up for touching them. I know some guys who are back home right now who are just like that.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. That's why I tell people you'll never see me start shit with anybody. Like if you see me fighting someone,
shit with me.
Yeah, if you see me fighting someone, that person has done something, and they've done a lot, or something just really crazy. You know what I'm saying? To get me that point. Yeah, I mean, I don't fuck with people because I know some guys who are like that. Like you fuck with them, and you're done.
Exactly.
You're done. You're out of here. They're not going to stop until you are gone.
Literally, Shang Tsung, soul snatching.
Threat neutralized.
I wouldn't
forever.
say Shang Tsung. I'm gonna say brutality.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I know some guys like that. I mean, they come back and no matter how much therapy, no matter how much help they get, these guys are just never going to be right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're just never going to be right. It depends on how the brain takes the trauma of combat. Because I understand them because it is hard to come back and tame that monster that's inside of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep that fucker quiet. There's some days where I just want to tear shit up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for no good reason. I'd be sitting here watching TV or something. You know, that's why I work out so much and I practice Brazilian jiu-jitsu and shit. I gotta feed it something.
And choke the chicken.
You know what I'm saying? No, that ain't.
You gotta start saying choke the chicken, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Jay's like,
that's the thing, man. Like those cops fuck with him for no reason.
They did. That's my whole thing in the whole point of the movie. He just wanted to do. He
just wanted something to eat. That was it. I just want to take me. I'm just looking.
And I'm like, yo, listen. I swear to anybody, maybe that should be a lesson to anybody. Do not listen, whether it be men or women. Don't fuck with anybody.
You never know who you crossing paths with, man.
If you two-piece you, I don't feel bad. You shouldn't have fucked with him. I don't care anymore. I'm my sympathy of feeling bad for people has like died out.
I just imagine Mandrill giving like the Rock eyebrow and just like, what?
Watching me what now?
I could just imagine you like the moment you get mad and then you look at him with like the eyebrow, like the Rock. You give him like the eyebrow, you raise the eyebrow.
Yo, Wes. I think the Veggies Are Good song is probably the best venting thing for you to do when somebody tries to get you mad. And I'm like, fuck it, just break the Sharpie and just say and stick it in their eye. That's me not giving a damn anymore for your well-being. I don't care if you get eye poisoning. I don't care. You started this, and guess what? And guess what? You're gonna have to finish what you started.
I think the movie that gets me hyped up for more war is like 300. When I watch 300, that shit just gets me hyped up. Like Leonidas, when he's just there like pumping his like army up. Spartans, what is your profession? Oh. I don't know. That shit was dope.
Yeah, it's dope. I'm into that. It's freaking still crazy, exaggerated, but it's freaking.
When they made that parody of Meet the Spartans, it made me laugh though. You watch that? Yeah. Hey, when they're skipping, holding hands, and they go get a Starbucks. That was funny.
I wish they'd have parody.
Hey, I'll be back, fellas.
Stupid.
Okay. All right, man.
Nah, man. I think for me, I gotta fix the freaking thing. But I think for me, it's just like whenever I watch movies that are just kind of like warrior or soldier based, like I get a sense of fulfillment for watching guys do what they got to do to take care of business. But at the same time, their interactions, like the brotherhood interactions, are what I really appreciate the most. We gotta. Like I said, the reason why I watched A-Team this just recently, that's another thing. That's former military men who were probably the best unit, who like just don't who would never rat each other out, and they see the goal of what they got to take care of, which is still their interactions are funny as all hell. One dude is from a psych ward, and he's crazy. He's driving the airplane, and they're all just cool with that except Roscoe. He's like, wait, this dude was in a psych ward. What the heck are we letting him drive a plane for? Because he pretends when he first meets these dudes, he pretends to dress up as one of the doctors when he's a patient. And he put a lightning bolt on Roscoe's arm. Like, wait, what the? He said, that a lightning bolt? I'm like, what lightning bolt? What are you talking about? And I'm like, bro, he just freaking graffitied on you. and he just blows. It gets, and I just love the interactions that they have. Like they're different, but they're comical. Yeah, right. I love that theme. I love that theme. That tank shit is still funny as hell. I'm like, he says, I want you to angle it 16 degrees now. Boom. Pushing it. That's crazy.
That was a hilarious sequence.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious because it started off well. Does he shoot down a drone with a tank on a parachute?
No.
Oh yeah. I think my favorite. I think my favorite from the team was the crazy one. I think he was my favorite character.
Yeah, Murdoch.
Yeah, Murdoch. There you go. Murdoch was my favorite.
I mean,
from
he's
District
probably the
9.
best pilot, but he's still crazy. Yeah.
I don't see him that much no more, though. I don't see him that much no more in movies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Liam Neeson did a great job, man.
The guy from District 9, Murdoch from A-Team. I don't see him that much in movies.
Yeah, I haven't seen him much in movies at all, too. But everybody says that cast is like damn near perfect. Honestly, when I looked at the comments, I'm like, yeah, they look like the perfect cast, to be honest. And their chemistry looked like it was really well done. Like I never felt like nobody had bad acting. Everything sounded like real to me. Like
at that time, you got Bradley Cooper, who was like basically going towards his height of his career.
Cooper, which is Rocky Raccoon. I didn't know. I'm like, wait, that's Bradley Cooper. I was like, dude, he's actually doing a pretty good job playing the pretty boy, but it takes all the hits.
Yeah, and then you got Liam Neeson, when he was doing he just did Taken, and that movie was really good. Then you had Rampage Jackson. At that time, he was at the height of his career in the UFC. He was like a UFC champion. And then you had
made one movie and he was done.
I think he made like some smaller projects, but nothing really big. Yeah, probably like some like small like Netflix movies and stuff. But he just focused on his career, and then I guess he was just like coming out in video games and his toys and stuff like that's it. He had like a toy line for UFC toys and stuff, but he didn't really do much after. He fought in like different venues after UFC. He went to like Bellator and stuff, and then he stopped. And yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah.
He's from Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh,
Rampage Jackson. He's from Memphis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you can tell from the moment when he starts speaking his southern accent. You hear it. Yeah, but right now, I think he lives like in Orange County or something. He's a Cali cat now. Yeah. What about you, Wes? What's your favorite type of action or comedy movies?
I can watch different flicks. I like movies that make you think. What do you think?
Like mystery, like crime movies?
Not necessarily. If it's whimsical, it can't be serious and whimsical at the same time.
That's true.
Because
for me,
if it's just a purely whimsical movie, like take The Princess Bride for instance. I watched that a couple months ago with my girls. First time I've watched it, in like 20 years. That movie, based on the book, it's inherently designed to be as whimsical as possible, and that's what works for it.
Of course.
But you can't apply that to something that's meant to be serious. You can't have every plot have a Deus ex machina in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But a serious movie that I like, my favorite movie would be Captain's Courageous, which is actually filmed in 1935. But it's a coming of age movie of a boy, because you can see when you watch stuff like that, you can see what television and movies was originally supposed to be, like an actual art. But it was depicted a boy who was born into wealth and has zero appreciation for anything, and his father could never interact with him. The boy falls off a boat and is picked up by a fishing boat. You know, the father thinks the boy is dead, and the boy is like, well, just take me to shore. My father will pay you. And the fishermen are like, no, you will stay here and work with us. These men have families to feed. We can't cut out in the middle of the season. So it's a coming of age story. It's actually, even though it's almost 100 years old at this point, it's just an amazing thing to watch. So let's see, modern movies. Look at I just watched the Back to the Future series with my girls.
Okay, Back to the Future is really good, man. Those are good movies.
Still just as good. I hope those bastards never try to remake it.
Yeah, don't touch. I would say don't ever touch things like the original Goonies.
They probably will because they put a girl in it too. Watch. They put a girl in the lead role. So watch.
Yo, Marcus, mute yourself real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So sorry about that, brother. But them chips is killing me. Whatever that is, rattle in the bag. I got you. But but like Goonies, Back to the Future, the original Mighty Ducks. I love those movies.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. Don't ever touch that. Those are perfect films to me. And
you're never going to top it.
I became a hockey fan from the Mighty Duck movies.
Oh,
made me like
really?
hockey. I did. Yeah, not even joking. I love that. Now the one thing they're not going to do, which is fictional, is a knuckle puck. There's not enough time to get one off in the hockey game because I've been to an actual hockey game before my life. I'm like, there's no way in hell. And I thought to myself, yeah, that was bullshit. There's no way there's not enough time. People don't understand. That's a fast how fast paced of a game that is. Those boys be moving on that ice like nobody's business. There's not enough time to get a shot off like that in the movie. I can see,
and they're severely underpaid.
They are. No. The goalie's the most high paying player on that team because the way he has to get down on his knees like that might cause injury. He's
takes a lot of beatings.
He does.
All the people running into him all the time.
Soccer. Yeah, the same one in soccer that the goalie gets paid the most. Yeah. Them boys have to take a lot of damage with them legs and knees.
No, I was trying to say earlier before them. My bad for making all that noise, but
no, it's cool.
No, I was gonna say they probably will try to, and they'll probably try to make it a female role in Back to the Future just to make it gender neutral. And then
they're gonna do the same thing they did with Matrix 4. It didn't need to be there.
They need to be there. Just get rid of that. Don't even make it into existence. And listen, anybody who gets butthurt about that, go. Hey, listen. If you listen, go make your own original stuff. Seriously, I don't want to see
like modern people's version of the Goonies now. The younger generation now.
Stranger Things, but
Stranger Things. Yeah, Stranger Things is good for all ages.
A female lead, though. That's the difference. It's not a female lead, though. That's just a group of characters. That's what I'm saying.
See, Back to the Future is good because it's serious in all the right places and it's whimsical in all the right places.
Whimsical, right? Well, that's because of the doctor, the crackpot doctor.
Yeah,
he makes it funny. Yeah, I would say that. I think he's the comedic stick throughout the entire series. To be honest.
Oh yeah, the chemistry on there was
Christopher
perfect.
Lloyd crazy. I won't lie.
Have either of you seen Ex Machina?
Yes, I've seen it.
I've only seen parts of it, not the whole thing though.
That's good. It's a good mind bender. It's perfectly serious. There's nothing whimsical about it. It's perfectly serious, and it's constant. It's making you think about. It gives you true depth to ponder about.
Right.
About the future.
About what is life.
What is life?
What is life? What is consciousness?
It's just like with Total Recall. Whenever you're thinking about like your life, or like if this is the life I lived and what happened to my previous life, or if this is even real, and it's like you question everything. That is a mind F to me.
Have you seen both?
I've seen both versions.
And they were both good. That's
They both were good. None of them were. That remake wasn't even bad. Actually, I thought they were gonna butcher him. Like, this is actually. He's actually going crazy, thinking that. And I'm like, they did good actors for. They did good acting for both of that. Because he said like, "Yo, kill her. She's crazy," and I'm like, I don't know what the frick to think. And he's the actor that did. I forget his name, but he did a really great job. Colin Farrell, was that his name?
Colin Farrell, yeah.
Colin Farrell. He did a really good job portraying that. Like, yo. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know who's telling me the truth. I'm losing my mind here. He portrayed that very well. And he did a really good Penguin in Batman. I'll give him that. He did a damn great Penguin in Batman, bro. That was crazy. But
I haven't seen the Batman yet.
Yeah, on Colin Farrell in the phone booth movie, that is a mine F2. I actually could watch that movie, and I do feel bad for him. I did feel bad for that guy.
So Colin Farrell has a few of his movies are some of my favorite movies. There was in Bruges. In Bruges
is a good one.
That is just a hilarious movie. Again, it's whimsical in all the right places. So you have to watch it like 3 times to catch all the jokes, because it's got very good British writing. But then there was another one. What was it called? Dead Man Down.
Dead Man Down.
With Terrence Howard and Colin Farrell.
I think yeah. Okay. I remember him. The interaction.
Wasn't he in the remake of Fright Night?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Oh, I didn't see the remake for Fright Night.
Yeah, it was him and the that guy that died.
Anton Yelchin.
Yeah. So that was. So yeah, that was a good movie. I enjoyed those. There's a lot of people that didn't like Dead Man Down because the plot twists were too strong, but I thought that was perfect for what they were trying to accomplish in the movie.
Yeah. And I would say like Hugh Jackman's been in some movies outside of Wolverine that I did like. Greatest Showman is really good. I didn't think I would like that. That was actually really good. And I'm like, wow, okay, that's really good.
Prisoners. I like them in Prisoners.
I like him in Prisoners, and I like him. The Poltergeist. That's the one he was in. That's the one.
I don't know.
The one with the I can't remember. I think that there was that movie. I something to do with the freaking ghosts and apparitions. But that he did. His acting was on.
I think that's Michael Keaton. You talking about White Noise?
I don't think that's White Knight. Oh no, I don't know. I'll check. I have to freaking Google that, y'all.
How about The Prestige?
The Prestige, that was good.
Oh,
I think that might. Yeah,
I never heard of Prisoners. This looks interesting.
Prisoners is with Jake Gyllenhaal, and I think Jake Gyllenhaal is like he's like the cop or the detective, right? The investigator. And then you have
what else was he?
Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is the father. He's the one trying to find his daughter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was.
It's a great movie.
He was good. He was good in that. He had a daughter in that one too. John Travolta was amazing in that movie. That was amazing.
But Jake Gyllenhaal is one of my favorite actors because he's one of those actors that I love. Jarhead. I love The Zodiac. I love. I loved him in Prisoners. I loved him in Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler.
October Sky.
Wait, Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
What?
I've seen that one.
What's that one about? What's that one about?
That's one of the. I think that's the movie where he really made his name.
I thought it was Donnie Darko.
I guess it depends on how you were introduced to him. But October Sky was he was playing a teenager in high school in a coal mining town,
baby.
And he wanted something bigger and better. So he actually, what was it?
Oh, he
heard about Sputnik. After he heard about Sputnik, he's like, wow, that's amazing. He actually starts studying rockets and trying to build a rocket. So it's about him and his friends like trying to find something better in life.
Like an achievement? Like make something like a greatest achievement type thing?
Yeah.
That's cool. There's another one too, right? Where it's like he was young. He must have been when he was young. I mentioned Donnie Darko. No. It was called Enemy. Have you heard of it? Enemy.
Enemy.
Enemy. I think it was like a 2013 or 2012.
Yeah, 2013. So October Sky came out in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. There's a Nightcrawler. Have you seen Nightcrawler?
I haven't. I've heard so many good things about it. One of my
my god, bro. Oh my god.
One of my friends loved that movie so much that he became a Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just driving around at 3 a.m. looking for stuff to film.
Yeah. And I'm just telling you, man, like he did like a severe weight loss. He got so skinny. Because he had done that's another movie that I like, Southpaw. Because it was before he did Southpaw. He got so skinny for Nightcrawler, and then he did train for Southpaw to be the boxer in that movie. But man, like that role he did, it was like Oscar-worthy role because you see like this dark, twisted, like kind of like sociopathic, but also like very like narcissistic, but it's also like a dark twist in it because you see like the mind, how he works, and then you pick up on the things too as you're watching it. Like you feel like you're the passenger in that seat, and you feel kind of like, this was like lost his fucking marbles like a long time ago.
I think a guilty pleasures movie for me is Sin City. The first Sin City is really, really damn good. I really love that.
Yeah.
Just because I like Mickey Rourke that did that Marv. I love Marv character so much. He's such a badass. And he really plays like the guy that, the deep, like the rugged chin guy that just you don't fuck with, and he's just getting shit done.
I like another actor
it's actually based off a comic book, and I do like both movies, but I think that first one is just my favorite because the way this dude just this like piece of just creepy ass, just slimy, dirty cop just kills himself. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I'm like, because he said, listen, he's like, she blocked the girl. He said, I told you to shut up. And you're like, psh. And the jam of the gun the bullet just goes back into his head. And he's like, I can't see anything. And he said, yeah. He said, just end it, mijo. Yeah, make it quick. She doesn't cut off his head. She like shreds his head off like a shredder. And I'm just like, what the freak? And you see the blood fly like a shredder. Sin City.
Oh, okay.
The first one. Yeah, it's crazy. All those, dude. I ain't gonna lie, man. Any dude that likes some woman in like lingerie or like any type of BDSM, those women are right up your alley. They're right up your alley.
But you know which one's like a really good movie that people don't I think it's underrated, but I think people underrate it. Not me, but I think people underrate it overall. Is he lives in the snow, and somebody like he leaves his daughter in front of a diner in the snowy like area where he lives in to go get a pie for her. Then he comes back to the truck and she's missing, and then years go by, and then he can't. He can't. He's like he feels like a failure, like a fuck up because they snatched his daughter out of his car while he went to go get the pie from the diner, and his wife like kind of holds that against him. And I can't remember the name of the movie, but that's basically the movie. Like it came out like in 2015. I think like 2015 or 2016.
I'm looking at it right now. Well, that's the same movie, but I'm looking at those movies.
He's like in a beanie. He has his beard. He has like the cover of the movie.
Captive?
Yeah, you go.
What's it called?
The Captive. There you go.
The Captive?
Or Captive or The Captive. One of those two. But yeah, that movie was good. That was crazy. Because like the guy that he played Zod. I think he played Zod in Man of Steel. I think he's the guy that takes her.
The Captive. Yeah, you're right. I see it right here.
Could be wrong, but it could be a different actor that takes her. But,
I remember Smoking Aces. That was so funny.
Yeah, Smoking Aces was a good one.
Remember that? That was
Smoking Aces so awesome. For years, I waited for a sequel. Then they had they
never had it.
Well, they kind of had one. What was it? It was like a
It was a smoke. It was Smoking Aces. It just there was certain characters that weren't involved in it, and there were certain ones that were, but it was like before what really happened.
It was a cheap knockoff.
Yeah, I've seen Buried. I've seen that one. I've seen Selfless. That was good. I need to watch Definitely Maybe again. It's been so long since I saw the movie. I think that's low key one of my favorite movies by him. When he was talking about his the girl that might be talking to his little girl about his
Abigail
the
Breslin.
one about his mom. Yeah. That one. I think me and Wes was on one of our Chillout sessions and we talked about it, and I told him that one I need to watch again because I kind of like saw like half the movie and I need to see it all again.
I liked Waiting. Waiting was hilarious, bro. You guys watched that?
Because I think it was a good actor. Oh wait, Waiting.
Waiting, that shit's fun. It was Ryan Reynolds, Justin Long, Anna Faris. Like that shit was funny.
I remember being in the barracks when that shit came out, and everybody, like all this retarded dudes in the barracks, started doing like the bat wings and stuff. And,
the Big Show and game.
I had no idea what was going on. Like dudes were just like flashing their balls at each other. I'm like, y'all are a bunch of fucking fags. Like,
yo, be careful with that word here. I know what you mean, but you know how YouTube is, man.
Yo,
be careful with that. That's
it was so funny. That shit was funny, bro. I know, like, it was wrong, it was messed up, but like, I never did anything. I didn't show my, genitals to nobody, but the fact that they were doing that shit was hilarious.
They were getting creative about it because we were in Okinawa at the time. Wonderful snorkeling, but apparently one guy goes. So they're snorkeling underwater, and one guy goes like around a rock or something and like takes a picture of himself, and then like bat wings him under the water, and then when they get back up, he's like, "Hey, look at all these cool fish I took pictures of." So he's looking at it. And guess what? Bat wings him again on the camera.
He said, the brain. He said it was the bat wing, the brain, and the goat. Those were the.
Okay. I don't remember. I just remember watching that movie. I'm like, you all are just disgusting.
Hey, man, they're bored.
Let's go see the Batman movie. I think you'll feel better and not think about it so much.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think I would enjoy the Batman better than Waiting.
Hey, but that scene when that girl like shows her stuff and there's like crumbs out of it, and she goes, "Oh, bro."
I've never seen the movie, so I don't ever want to see it.
Bro, she was like so hairy, and then it had crumbs and stuff like in it. I was like, Yeah. Hey, and then Andy, Wes, and Andy Milonakis and that one other guy, they're just being idiots, getting high off the whipped cream bottles.
Doing whippets.
Yeah, doing whippets.
That's where Dane Cook kind of got his start. Well, like his start.
I think so.
Because he was one of the cooks.
Yeah, and he was like not as mentioned as much, but he was like, they kept messing
parts where he's like putting his dandruff.
That was disgusting. They put guacamole when they used to. And then some. He said some alfalfa sprouts, but it was like their junk hair.
So here's a good movie is Enemy Mine. Have either of you seen Enemy Mine?
I've heard of it.
I don't know. I can't say that I have or I haven't. I don't know.
It has Dennis Quaid in it and Louis Gossett Jr. But Louis Gossett Jr. is playing the alien, but it's humans and some sort of reptilian species are at war. And Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. I think it's Louis Gossett Jr. They both get shipwrecked on a deserted planet, and they're there for many years. It was like a futuristic Robinson Crusoe almost, loosely based. But they have to learn how to work together, and they have to learn how to speak each other's languages, and they have to depend upon each other for survival. And that's what leads to the peace between Earth and the alien race.
All right.
That's what you said. That's what Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid and who else is in that?
I think it's Louis Gossett Jr.
Louis Gossett Jr.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ender's Game is really good. That's
that was a great adaptation of the book.
Yeah, because I always say this because they went all out in that simulation. People don't understand how you read about a book as if you read about it as if he's actually there taking the test. But my friend said that but that's why the reason they took so long to come out with this movie, because how that test was made they make it sound as if he was at a computer just doing it. With this, they had people. He had people. His subordinates, kind of like Star Trek, to run certain to do the sequences that need to be done so he can give out the orders. Because the people were there. They were you think it's a test, but no, he actually went out and pretty much genocided a whole freaking. Well, he didn't kill the whole species. He just killed like it looked hellfire and brimstone when he did that. Because he was so mad when they realized, like, bro, they never attacked us at all, but you just made this go and attack these motherfuckers when they haven't even done anything to us.
What do you guys think?
Yo,
yeah. Hey, I just noticed that they had the kid from the Boy in the Striped Pajamas in that movie. The Butterfield, Asa Butterfield.
Asa Butterfield.
Yeah, Asa Butterfield. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas was a good movie.
I think he's the same actor that did Brightburn, the evil Superman.
No, that's a different kid.
Oh, is that a different kid? Okay.
Yeah, it's a different white kid.
They look the same to me. Guys, I'm sorry.
What do you mean by that?
His face. How about his face? I don't care what his skin color is. I'm talking about his face. You know how I am.
Are they gonna make a sequel to Brightburn?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man.
They should, bro.
I don't know what they're.
Well, because they kept showing they kept portraying Wonder Woman as like an evil witch with like nooses and stuff, and they kept showing Aquaman as like a fish monster guy, and they had like evil like Flash or some shit, and the Batman.
I won't lie, man. See, I say it's not because the kid was evil, because he was bullied and betrayed, all that shit. It's where it goes off the rails. That's really what it happens. So yeah,
bro, we freaking.
I didn't watch it.
Well, Wes, you should watch Brightburn. Watch it.
You should watch it, bro. Watch it.
Damn, it might actually give Wes nightmares, to be honest.
Probably.
No, Wes, we're not making fun of you. We're saying because you have children, I don't want you to think your kids like that. That's all.
Yeah, that kid was a little too dark, too demented. He's a little too demented because he forgot about what his parents did for him. Like, they took him in, they went raising him, they cared for him, and all of a sudden he gets mad because they lied about.
Bullies and shit?
Yeah, like you know, bullies and that, but he like drops her off like all up in the sky. He just drops her. He just drops her.
And that's why I said I want Wes watching that, because I don't want him to think that. I mean, his daughters are supposed to be, are like thought to be angels, and he raised them to be angels. So I don't want him to think that his kids are ever going to do that to him one day.
Well, neither one of my kids can fly, so
yeah, and have superhuman strength
and have heat vision, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, if I had superpower kids, holy shit, that'd be a nightmare, bro.
You can never discipline them. You can never ground them. I'll just piss them off. Fuck that.
It depends on what abilities they got, but even then,
bro, if they have heat vision, cold breath, like ice breath, they can fly. They have impenetrable skin, X-ray vision.
They can fly.
Oh, no, that don't matter. That ain't gonna stop them.
No, it don't matter. No, it don't matter. They can't pick me up. No. But let's give it a look and see if you might like that. It's just a different take on if Superman was raised evilly, but it is a comic book type thing. But they made it like, god damn.
Yeah, kind of like Dark Bizarro World.
Yeah, really. Mm-hmm. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Some of the people deserve to get it, except the parents. I'll say that.
Bro, he freaking vaporized the dad.
I said except the parents. Damn it! Did you not listen to what I said?
No, I listened to you. I'm just adding the details. Like, the dad was trying to like hunt him with like a hunting rifle, like take him out there.
I'll say this.
Use the metal. Use the metal from the ship.
They weren't smart. Don't you understand? It's a movie. You have to be stupid.
Oh, wow. That makes me feel so much more safe.
No, it doesn't. It makes you feel worse. Like when we were talking about these movies, I guess it's talking about something that's entertaining you. But like the one movie that fucked me up real bad, like that Splice shit was like, what the fuck?
That was weird.
I don't want stuff like that.
that will fuck you bad. And the reason why I'm saying it, because I dreamed that thing was my kid. I was like, holy shit.
Well, why don't you watch stuff like that, Russ?
Because it might fuck you.
Usually things that involve children,
Splicing.
I just find very grotesque. Because the premise of the movie is that they spliced a human egg with alien DNA, right?
Alien DNA, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar species. Very similar.
Yeah, I mean, not similar
that
enough.
Fucks you up. Yeah. Now that might fuck me a lot. I feel bad for all the men she killed.
But that's basically kind of like alchemy, right? Like you're basically playing God by twisting science and biology, aren't you?
I mean, the Hollow Man is a perfect example of that shit. What you just said. You becoming the victim and the monster of your own experiment.
Well, I mean, like you're like the Dr. Frankenstein, basically making your own monster.
That dude went full on crazy because of the shit that he did. The fact that he offered himself as the fucking subject, I wouldn't even offer myself to do that shit.
But Hollow Man was basically him getting drunk on his own power, or is it just because he didn't want to be invisible?
So just looking at the
Hello,
cover
sister.
for Splice. Mm-hmm. I don't want to watch this shit.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
Yo, Wes, pull it up so we can share with everybody so people get understanding.
Sure.
Hold on, I can't remember. Oh man, I'm so mad at myself. I actually remember something similar to Spice, but it was crazy. There was a particular, I can't remember. Yeah, that shit'll fuck with you.
I cannot even try to watch a movie like that. That just looks so freaky and wrong.
Yeah. So anybody who's seen Species or Splice, yeah, it'll fuck with you bad. So yeah, but luckily,
I mean, there's something about those movies where like scientists try to play God and mend it, and they just create something worse.
Jurassic Park.
Oh, well, that's dinosaurs. That's dinosaurs.
It doesn't matter. They're still playing God. Listen, didn't that actor in the movie first say in the second movie where they had to come back to that island, second or third, he said, "No, this is what happens when you play God. When you shouldn't be messing with something you shouldn't be messing with."
Well, perfect example, The Mist.
He's right.
I remember The Mist.
Back. I saw the Mist in the Fog, bro. I've seen both.
No, but The Mist, the Fog was more ghosts. The Mist was more. The Mist was more opening a portal. And then shit came out of it, and it just started messing with people, like destroying people.
But that's like those secluded towns you're talking about when you say that, like Tremors and shit. That shit. Tremors will fuck. I remember one of my friends had said he had PTSD from that shit when he watched that movie. He said,
but those are old ass worms.
No, he said these big ass sand monsters that would burrow into the sand and shit. Oh, you talking about Tremors? He said, yeah, man. He said, fuck. He said that movie was crazy, man.
Yeah.
You ever watch The Road?
With Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
That one gave me nightmares for like 3 weeks.
Why? Because it's post-apocalyptic.
It's the whole people eating people thing that freaks me out in the head. Like everything else is pretty cool.
Yo, Wes, don't watch any of the Wrong Turns.
I think the other
I've ever seen in my life.
The other movie where I thought it made me think twice about going to the desert and vacationing and stuff, taking shortcuts, was Hills Have Eyes. Yep, Hills Have Eyes.
That's a common joke I'll say when I'm in someplace weird. I'll be like, "This is some Hills Have Eyes bullshit."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just keep driving.
But hold on, you said the desert, right? You didn't say the hills, right?
Well, I mean, either way, it takes up in the Arizona or some shit, the testing sites in New Mexico. I was like, it's in the middle of nowhere. That's in the middle of nowhere. They're testing for A-bombs and shit. Like, that actually happened back in the day too. They're testing all those nuclear freaking.
I'm gonna say, so you're gonna say Freddy versus Jason next because that's in the dream world.
No, I'm talking about like Hills Have Eyes actually happened. Like the history of like testing sites for like those kind of like weapons.
No, joking aside, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. They did 4 like it's kind of like back in Chernobyl. Basically, that's our Chernobyl over here.
I feel you, bro. You know what? That actually is a guilty pleasure movie for me, Freddy versus Jason, just because I love Jason so much and the interaction between those two. It's just hilarious to me. This motherfucker took his head off, and this dude winks at the end of the movie like, "I'm still alive, y'all, but I lost, but I'm still alive, y'all." Jason killed me, but I'm still here, y'all.
Hey, yo, West, did you stay back?
Because he's a hockey player.
Yeah, right. Hey, Wes, did you stay backstage at the other live stream from of Mandrell yesterday or no?
Yesterday?
Mandrake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long did you guys talk for?
It was late. I don't know. So around this time of night, I am less
Asleep.
cognizant, and I don't really remember that much shit.
Yeah.
But we were on for a while.
Oh yeah. I was trying to get back on, but I just couldn't. I just didn't have the strength. I was like, let me just knock out for a bit.
Yeah, it was getting late.
Yeah, like I said, I understand that for everybody because we can't all be on forever. We're not fucking robots.
Yeah.
I'm not either. Even me. I'm not even tired right now. I'm fine. I can go for another freaking hour if I wanted to.
I was just waiting for Wes to whip out his little machine real quick and just start massaging himself.
His battery charger?
Oh.
That little because usually when you whip it out, you're about to go to sleep.
So yeah, what I'm doing is I'm resetting my vagus nerves.
Mm-hmm.
The vagus, loosely translated, means the wanderer. So this nerve in your neck, and Marcus, you know this. If you hit that thing hard enough, you'll shit yourself.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait
a minute. Is that one of those?
It's part of Marine Corps martial arts.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But see, it's attached to every organ in your body. So I put this on the vagus nerve with my little buzz box here, and I put on the frequency for relax.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll take all the stress out of your body. It is. There was a few times when I first discovered this, like I was going through a lot of stress in my life, and I was constantly stuck in fight or flight mode. For weeks at a time, I just couldn't snap out of it. But a few minutes on that thing, and everything was gone, and I could sleep. So I do this thing every night to make sure that I can get a good night's sleep.
Hey man, whatever helps you and whatever works, man.
It's worth it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. How much was it? Like $400, $500?
Well, this is the $400 one. It has the same frequency on it. But this is the $4,000 version.
Okay. So you spent basically like about $4,500 or so?
Well, it depends on what you're trying to accomplish. So like if all I wanted was something to help me sleep, this would have been fine.
Okay.
But with this, I can accomplish a lot more. So one of the reasons why I can only come on late at night is because after I get my girls in bed, that's when I can finally go take a shower and relax. And when I sit down, I hook up to my little machines here. Right. So I get a nice, get some good sessions in.
All right.
But
she says I've seen it. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I know. That's my sister on the other line, guys. And by the way, this is the A team, y'all. This is freaking awesome.
That was just a fun flick. Like you cannot take that too seriously.
To watch it, man. No, we don't take it seriously. We laugh at some of this. Murdoch, like I said, the guy that plays Murdoch makes it funny. Freaking the Bradley Cooper's character is funny. I mean, I would say Liam Neeson's he has some levity. His character has some levity to it, but he had to be the boss that gives out the orders and lead his boys. Because there's one line that
I can't hear you, bro. Can you hear me?
Mute yourself?
Oh no, sorry about that. He said I'd rather stand in front of a firing iron squad than betray you boys. Because like I said, yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's a real one that believes in his unit and his core. Like I said, those are military men, and both of them were Rangers, or 3 of them are Rangers, and one is a military pilot.
Bam, 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 bam. I kept thinking of Indiana Jones.
And actually, and for Weston there, since you guys are both military men, there's only men in the Rangers, correct?
These days.
I think there was that but there was that one issue where it came out in the news where they kept having women try out, and there was 2 women that they kept fail. Or a lot of them failed out, and they just quit and left. But there was 2 that made it, but they had failed 9 times before, and they gave. And for men, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Wes, but usually when you fail those type of courses, you don't really get a second chance or third chance, do you?
You don't get a third chance. A lot of times, a lot of military schools, just cost benefit ratio, it makes sense to just send you through a second time. Because most of the time you'll pass the second time.
Yeah.
And for courses like that, so incredibly intense, yeah, they give them a second try. But third time, no,
not really.
No, you have to get reclassed on something else. You can't go through a third time. Those chicks, in the end, they still didn't pass. It's just like, well, we got to do something.
It's kind of like it's like participation, and you did enough participation to the point where you passed. Basically,
yeah. All these women fighting for this. All they're doing is lowering the standards. You see the? Do you know anything about the Army ACFT? You see any of that stuff in the news?
I haven't seen it lately, but I've heard about it. I think other people have reacted to it.
So I'm currently in Army National Guard, so I have to deal with it. It's taken them 5 years. That's why the Army's always shooting themselves in the foot. They make these decisions. They don't do any actual studies on it. They've purchased millions upon millions of dollars worth of gear. Because you're familiar with the Marine Corps combat fitness test, right?
Yes, sir.
The only gear is a few cones, a fake grenade, and an ammo can full of rocks. Okay, those are not difficult things. Army has to make it so much different. Like you have to have a hex bar and up to 340 pounds per hex bar.
What?
Yeah, minimum 140, maximum 340. Meaning every one of your hex bars has to have a maximum of 340 weights, 40 pounds of weight associated with it. And then they have the leg tucks, which requires a gigantic pull-up bar. So your gear there is just astronomical, and then the dragging the weights across the field, even more gear, lots of gear, lots of money invested into that, and they spent years trying to implement this program, never being able to do it because they were trying to make a genderless, ageless test. And after 4 to 5 years of that, they finally came out and said, okay, well, we have to put gender back into this. We have to put age back into this. It's the only way people can pass. Can you imagine holding males and females to the standard of lifting between 140 and 340 pounds at once?
Wow. Makes no damn sense.
Because your average 6'2" male with no training can go in there and easily do, 280, 300?
Should be at least 240.
Oh yeah, at least. But your average 6 foot, female walk in there?
No.
Hell no.
Should be lucky she can get 100 pounds.
So they one of the reasons why it took so long is because they kept trying to rework the math to find a different way to make men and women equal, which you'll never make them do that when it comes to lifting weights.
No, man, that ain't gonna happen. That's not how it works. Like the biology and the anatomy of a woman like that compared to a man, it's not how it works. They keep trying to bend it. No.
Well, no, it's not even that they're trying to bend it. Listen. They're never gonna win, so they should just give the hell up. I'm not talking about women when I'm saying that. I'm talking about the people who are trying to push this equal shit. They gotta stop this shit. It's a bunch of nonsense to me. It's forced to me. It's no different. It's mental slavery. And I talked about this before, where as if you're trying to set a standard that you believe that most people don't even give a damn about, and 2, you're just forcing it upon them. So you're never gonna get me to believe it, and you're damn well not sure. I mean, you're damn well sure it's not gonna change my mind about it.
Yeah.
In the end, they had to give in. It was hilarious.
Is it because it's more money in it or something? Or are they just virtue signaling? Are they pandering?
It's Congress.
I think exactly. I don't think it's more money. I'll be honest about that. Because anybody who joins the Rangers or any of the other groups that they do, I think that all should be prioritized by guys at the time because we're meant to take care of it and handle it more. Now, if we get captured, we're gonna get captured. We ain't gonna spill nothing.
Yeah.
But I hate to say it. Let me just be real. I'm not gonna walk on his shows. If lady gets captured dirt, she's telling them everything. Let me be real. Because trust me, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and the men will do it. The enemy men won't have restraint like the American guys will. They'll go by whatever means necessary. Even if anybody who watches the Punisher series, because where he killed that deleted that guy on the show, he literally stated that, listen, he said, I spent some time in Guantanamo, and I gotta tell you, torture, it doesn't work. Not really. Any information given is suspect. If you were a professional, you would know that. And then he says there's other ways to get the truth out of you. And he just takes a gun and just shoots him in his freaking leg so he can freaking give him answers. So people gotta understand something, like that torture may or may not work. And I need to look up recorded case if torture actually works. Because if it doesn't, then nothing. If that's not worth, then nothing's gonna work. Unless you threaten the dude's family or lady's family directly. They don't give up information.
It depends on if the intel actually pans out, but you're also depending upon a lot on the captives to actually know some of this information. So if the guy actually knows nothing, he's going to make up something just to be done with it.
Right, to move on from the pain that they've been receiving. Because I mean, people can give that, but I did think about that before, where they're just trying to get an answer out of you. Because if you don't know anything, then your best bet not to say anything. But I said that is your best bet, but I think that's a false now. Because no matter what you say, it's all a question now. What do we believe in? What's the truth and what's the fiction you're giving me? So that's why I kind of agree with, like, any information given is suspect, because it most likely is. You're gonna have to try to find a positive out of it, or if you can't find a positive, then it's pretty much just useless.
Yeah. Hey, listen, guys, I gotta head out real quick, but I appreciate you, Jack. And Wes, I gotta head out too, brother. Good talking to you, man.
All right, man. You too, man. Like I said, I might end it very soon. Anyway,
all right.
People said they were coming back, but I'm giving them a chance to come back, which is like in 10, 15 minutes. But even then, thanks for joining, Marcus. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody coming back on the day I've got better. I have another topic session probably for Saturday. I might do it or I might not, because I'm joining Jedi's stream, so I might save it to next week.
Cool,
but all in all, man, have a good night, bro. Have a good night,
man.
You too,
stay up, bro.
All right.
Night one.
Wes, do you have to head out too?
Well, it's getting kind of late for me, but
exactly. There we go. Just let me know if you want to talk more. If you want to leave now, it's cool. It's cool. I'm trying to think of any other movies I was thinking about besides A-Team stuff. Like I guess there's a reason why I like that movie so much, because I just finally saw it for not the first full on time. I saw scenes of it before, but I never got a chance to really watch it until today before I went to work. And I'm like, yo, this is really freaking good. And then I decided to watch it again. And then, I guess I just like a whole group of vagabonds who are former military is just kind of doing their own thing and going to the length to declare their name. And also that unit trusts each other. Like Hannibal said, man, I would have went to the firing arm squad instead of betraying you guys. Like one of our superiors did us. And it's just like, yeah, he's real. And I know these are based off this A-Team is based off of an old actual live action series and a cartoon, and which I knew what they were. I knew what they were when I was younger. I forgot the names of the characters is what it was. After rewatching it, after like watching the movie, I'm just like, oh, I forgot. Yeah, that was Murdoch, Cannibal, yeah, Roscoe,
Mr. T.
Mr. T. That's really what he was, Mr. T, guys. That's really what it is. I said Mr. T every time I said that. But I just like the interaction between the actors. I think they did a really great job of showing how close they are. And it reminded me of Losers when I watched it, where like all the freaking characters just know how to freaking interact with one another. You have top tier actors, Zoe Sandala. You have Morgan D. What's my man? Morgan? Is it Morgan Dean Freeman? Is that what his name?
I think it was
Morgan Jeffrey.
Jeffrey D. I know who you're talking about. Okay,
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy, the dad from Supernatural.
Yes,
Jeffrey
him.
Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's what
There
it was.
we go.
There we go. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, he's a great actor. I think he's amazing. Walking Dead and freaking Supernatural, Uncontested, Watchmen. He's good. He's good at all the stuff he's been in. Even if the show is terrible, he is good. His acting is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it stands out. So especially in Watchmen, him playing an old freaking comedian that's just getting beat up and stuff, and I'm like, yo, this dude's really good. In the first scene, he hooked me in. I'm like, I don't know more about his character, and then I realized what piece of a shit he was, and I'm like, damn, this guy's fucked up. And it's crazy. It's crazy because he is my favorite character in that entire movie, besides Rorschach.
Rorschach, I think Rorschach is the best.
Okay. Honestly, I would say until I got to know more about Rorschach, he was my favorite, and then once I know everything about Rorschach was my favorite. Because
Rorschach was hilarious. He's in prison. He's like, "You think I'm trapped in here with you? You're trapped in here with me."
He said, "You're locked in here with me."
Oh, that was amazing.
That was amazing acting. He displayed a very demented, angry man who has been broken, and the fact that he took a vat of oil and just threw it on some guy's face, that had me rolling. I was like, yeah. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, that man's dead. He's not coming back from that. Oh, it's crazy.
Is that a movie?
And not to mention, he broke all those guys' fingers. He says, "I'm sorry, Lawrence, but you know what? My revenge." And they just saw his arms off. I was like, that's crazy. Go ahead.
The movie, it was definitely a dark movie, but they could have done better with it.
Watchmen?
Yeah, the Watchmen movie. I liked that it was a darker movie because it shows a grittier, more realistic superhero world.
Yeah, it really is. And I actually liked it for that very reason, that it didn't seem like Superman happy-go-lucky nonsense. It was just very dark to a time. Yeah.
But being that the majority of the movie was just flashbacks, you're thinking, well, what's the current plot then?
Right.
So it just throws it off. And then
it was a lot of
like
flashbacks
it is 2 hours of giant blue penis. Like, do they really need to show that? Was that really necessary?
Dr. Manhattan without his undies.
Yeah, was that truly necessary? I don't think that brought a lot to the film.
Well, no, I think just because Dr. Manhattan's so powerful, he's the only godlike thing in that verse.
Yeah.
I actually didn't mind his backstory, like why he turned out like that. Because I thought
that's fine.
Dust. Yeah, I thought he turned to dust when it first happened to him. Like, yo, this dude's dead. How did he come back? And then him trying to lean on different relationships and things like that, and realizing that he can't really can't intervene what's already been shown. Like, I can't do nothing. All I can do is just show you guys, and then I have to fulfill the obligation that I'm supposed to do while this goes on. So I can't really stop you because it serves a bigger purpose. So, and it just really showed you how the comment that was made in the movie is that he's more detached from humans, but Adrian just proved that when he brought up his former wife, as a setup to him saying that he gave her cancer nonsense, which he never did. And he decided to leave Earth to actually freaking create his own glass city on Mars, like his own civilization, which makes sense of somebody of his powers said that could do. So
actually be a god.
He can actually be a god somewhere. Like, he actually can. And the thing is, the bastard can turn giant, like literally as if he's bigger than life itself. And I think Owlman is supposed to be Batman, but he seems like he's anally repressed about a lot of stuff, which is why he looks very nerdish. It's like you're Clark Kent Batman is what you are. Clark Kent Batman. That's
that makes a lot of sense, actually.
He dressed like a real nerd.
His character was a little weak, and they gave him a really shitty story. He's with the chick down in his basement looking at Archie, and she's like, "How'd you do this?" He's like, "Oh, my dad died, left me a lot of money."
Yeah, right.
That's the whole backplot.
I used all that.
We had to sit through 2 hours of blue penis, and you gave us like that's the black part.
Yeah,
background for this guy.
Background for that character, unlike Warshot, which is all what the heck. The child killer, that's actually different in the books because I actually have the book here. Instead of taking a mutton to his head, he kept chopping his head. He actually lights him on fire in the book. That's the difference. That's the one change that some people agree or didn't disagree with. They didn't hate the movie because of it. They just said, like, I would prefer you to light him on fire if you did that straight out of the books. Which I don't mind the mutton thing because I like one of my favorite lines was he says, men get arrested, dogs just get put down. And he just keeps hitting his head like, yo, man, just F it. And it was like, yo, whatever was left of Walter Kovacs died that night. The only thing that was left was Warshak, bro. Because I couldn't see that little girl. That's why. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And then doctor says, I can't help this one. I'm done. Yo, he really is a demented, tortured soul, to be honest. And they call him he's not a psychopath, he's a sociopath, is what they call him. Because of how he just comes up with stuff, or he just comes to the evidence a little bit more quicker and differently than everybody else does, like a normal detective would. Yeah, he's different from Batman. He has to lurk and skulk around for stuff. Not to mention he did I don't think it was one of his enemies. He did he walked into his best friend's freaking house and started eating a can of beans, and he's like, yo, yeah, I gave you the key to my place, bro, of course. And he says, you know what he said, what happened to you? Yeah, my partner quit. And he was talking to him when he meant that. It was like a side jab. He was like, yeah, my partner quit. I'm not quitting though. But he said, but he even apologizes to like how he acts. And he says, God damn it, who do you think you are, Warshak? You insult people and then you make fun of them when I try to help you and shit. He said, I'm sorry, man. I know it'd be very difficult working with me. And he's just like, yeah, he's like, it's cool, man. We'll try it your way now. That's what Owlman does. He's just like, yeah, we'll try it your way. And then Owlman just goes off in a restaurant when he finds out one of his superhero idols just dies, or the guy he talked to, like the old guy used to be one of the heroes. He just freaking beats up on this thug and just starts beating the heck out of him. He says, yo, who murdered Harlan Mason? He said, you tell your friend. He starts punching his teeth just break out of his mouth, and he's like slaving on his own blood. He said, you tell your friends that they're dead. I'm gonna clean up this rotten freaking infested neighborhood. He said, I'll break your neck. And then Rorschach's like, not in front of civilians. He was like, he's like one of those people who feel like they just got, like, one of his best friends got killed. He was like, oh God. It's one of the angriest actings that I've seen Patrick Wilson do. By the way, he's an amazing actor too. I've seen him in a lot of good movies. Mm-hmm. He's an amazing actor. He's in Aquaman. He was in Watchmen. Like I said, he's been in a lot of great things. He was in A-Team, dude. I didn't know he was in that until I watched it. And I'm like, yo, okay.
Oh, that's right. He was the bad guy.
Yeah.
He played a very good pompous ass.
He did. He was a very pompous bastard. I won't even lie. And trying to like giggle, laugh around certain things. But yeah, Patrick Wilson's really good. No one brings him up. I think he's really, really good, man. He's come a long way from Watchmen, to be honest. I can't. Yeah, and I would say there's also some movies that we talked about earlier that they should never touch, because I think they're such keystones in our childhood and a testament to the era of the times. That's why I don't want anybody to recreate any of the good stuff that's been made. Please don't spare me. Don't touch.
You don't want them to remake Watchmen?
No, I won't want them to touch that. I think it's fine the way it is. There's some things that are okay, but I think it kind of worked with what he had. It's not perfect.
I don't like constant reboots.
Yeah, I don't either. Nobody keep touching it.
I don't want them to try and reboot Watchmen, but I would like to see something that carries on. I know the HBO did like a Watchmen series, and it looked like crap.
Yeah. The Jedi might watch that, actually. I watched a little bit of it. I'm not done with it, but That's one series that's okay-ish. But Peacemaker's really good. Peacemaker's really good. I like that. Peacemaker's a classic to me because it's so funny, man. We're talking about something that make you laugh. That shit you laugh every episode.
I need to watch
man.
that does sound pretty good. Have you seen?
I will lie. It ended well, by the way. It ended really good, surprisingly. That's my thing. The conclusion. If you end it, I said, the conclusion hit, then I'm like, this is a perfect series almost. Now we're gonna ask me, Wes, what have I seen? What?
Resident Alien. It's not a superhero show, but it's kind of up.
Not a superhero show. I know that. I'm sorry. There's like 3 movies that pop in my head when you say that.
It's a TV series from Sci-Fi. It's on Peacock right now. Who is it? Alan Tudyk, the guy that always does funny voices and stuff.
Resident Alien. Okay, yes, 2 seasons, correct?
Yeah. So Resident Alien season 1 is amazing. So he plays an alien that crash lands on Earth, and he has to pretend to be a human to try and, buy the time he needs to repair his spaceship. So it's about him trying to interact with humans, and he accidentally becomes the town doctor. And season 1 is actually pretty hilarious. Season 2, I had to stop watching because they just killed it in season 2. It went from being about an alien on Earth to being a nothing but feminist show.
Crazy.
They had to do that by destroying all the female characters to make them look like victims.
That's crazy.
It is. It is. It's how they destroy a good TV show because I loved that show. It was so good. So only watch season 1. Season 2 will just kill it for you.
See, something I never finished was Dexter. I finished the whole first season. I need to stop at 4. People tell me I need to stop at 4 once I get to season 4 because that falls off. But I enjoyed all of season 1 at Dexter. That was really good. I'm glad Netflix actually had that because it gave me something to watch. Live action good shows. I recommended Da Vinci Demons for people. That was really good. I recommended that to you specifically. I remember that because Da Vinci Demons is really damn good.
I do remember you saying something about that.
Yeah, that one's good. The original Spartacus, not original. The remake for Spartacus was amazing. I've said that before. I think those are really great shows. Penny Dreadful is not for everybody, but pretty solid. Was it Shameless or Shameful? I think it's Shameless. I haven't seen Shameless. I need to watch that. People say
I watched the first few seasons of it. I couldn't keep on watching it.
Did it get bad?
I want to see stories where people actually, figure themselves out and do better. I don't want to see stories where people spend 8 years finding new and inventive ways to screw themselves over.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I want to see progress, human progress, human development.
Progression. I'm the same way. I need progression with my characters.
Personal triumphs. Like
kind of like Star Trek for me. Yeah. The first 2 movies where like Spock becomes his best friend and what's his name somewhat supposedly dies, and he goes out and gets revenge for his friend. Like that I like. That's progression. He didn't stay in the same spot at the end of that second movie. They changed. They're actually friends. Because in the old show, they're actual friends. That's the difference. So that's why I believe that, as opposed to you just staying the same way you are, not learning anything.
Well, look at the Avatar cartoon series. I think one of the things that made it such a great series was the intent to actually develop the characters.
That's actually it's shining, not grace. That's his crowning achievement. None of the girls are feminists. All the girls look strong. All of them have their own their different personalities, quirks, and sticks. And I love them all, to be honest. Like I don't think I've ever seen a series give every girl, every guy character development, and none of them annoyed the hell out of me. That's crazy. That's right. That's almost scary. That's scary too perfect. I can't name one flaw. So whenever I talk about the original Avatar, Airbender series. It's perfect. It's like a 10 out of 10.
Well, I
like
think
yeah.
We don't notice their flaws because they all have purpose.
Yeah.
A lot
They
of
walk with
shows
purpose.
are made up of people focusing on their flaws. But in
Yeah.
Avatar, they're not focused on their flaws. They're focused on overcoming what flaws they have. So if you watch it with the intent to see flaws in their characters, you notice they all have their own little psychological flaws that they deal with, and that's what makes it a great show. It's just they're not there to die in their flaws. They're there to move beyond them.
They are. I mean that's the purpose of the whole show, to be honest. Each one of them has a purpose, and they're not meant to do anything besides that, except learn from the experiences and the fights and battles and the places they visit.
So what do you think's going to happen with the live action version that Netflix is making?
I don't have any hope for it.
I haven't heard an update from that in like over a year.
I haven't either, because honestly, I'm so biased, bro. I'm such a Katara fanboy and Toph fanboy, bro. I think Katara and Toph are probably the best characters, period. And I love Katara a lot. Like they've actually done it. That's how you do a female character.
They were good characters. Honestly, I never wanted a live action version. I
never wanted one either.
I would love to see I would love to see like a few featurettes of what happened after they won.
Yes.
The development.
Yeah. I actually have the book for that. Actually, what happened? Oh, there's books that tell what happens after the series. Zuko, the search for his mom, which happens, and he finds her. What else we have? Fuck. I think it was Zuko and his thing with May. Once he's a Fire Lord and shit, with trials he was going through. And I think there's another group. I think there's another book that talks about the team together, and then after that they separate. So it's one of those things. So like there's stories afterwards that they do, but they never animated that. They did animate that. I think that would be perfect if they did do the same animation, of course. Same voice actors, the whole nine, and just follow everything. That would be good, because one of the biggest contributors was Zuko's mom. Is the reason why he turned out the way he turned out, and his uncle, his mom and his uncle. It's really what it was. Sister or father can burn in hell. We all saw how she went out.
Yeah, she didn't die though. She was arrested.
No, right? I mean go out as a character, but we know how she was crazy because she used fear and manipulation on her supposed quote unquote friends, and they're not really friends. They weren't friends. That was fear. It was always there. Because even May said it. She says, "I love Zuko more than I fear you." I was like, damn, that's just facts. She does. And the thing is, when she's having that mental breakdown, talking about her mom in her head, and she says, "You always use fear as a means to try to control them, to try to get them to do what you wanted to do. You never really cared about them. Now it's coming back to bite you in the ass, as it should."
So in the books afterwards, do they give her any type of ending?
Zula, yeah, they actually go and search. Like I said, Zuko, Aang, and I don't know if it was Katara. I think it was, yeah. They team up to look for her mom, their mom in general, and they actually find her. She's living a life with the guy that she should have been together with the first time instead of their actual dad. because what it was, she went to some spirit that could change faces and appearance, and she got that done to her. So she can, so their father, whenever former husband, would not go looking for her and be able to find her, because she actually managed to have another kid with someone else. Zuko and Azula's sister, little sister, but yeah, it leads up to Azula dealing with the trauma she had with her mom, because her mom Because the whole comment she said when she was in the show was, mom thought I was a monster. Well, you were a monster, bitch. There's no denying that. You were too much like your dad. Zuko was lucky enough to be Zuko was enough to be half of his mother or more of his mother with her and Iroh. That's the difference. That's kind of like the reason why I do love Zuko's character, because he had to choose between either going down the route of Sozin or going the route of Roku, which is his great, because they're both his grandfathers, which is technically the best place for you to be on Roku's end of the spectrum, because that's his mother's bloodline is Roku's. So that all came to head in that book where, like I said, she deals with the traumas of her mom. Zuko does get his mother back, and he makes them both. They both actually live in the palace with him. His mom and his little sister and the guy all live with them in that palace. So that does have a good ending. But Zula tries to do she turns extra crazy from her imprisonment, and because of the trauma she thought her mom had given her, which she really didn't, and starts trying to like kidnap their little sister, his little sister, and then Aang and Zuko stop her in the tracks, and then once they got her arrested and everything, then they permanently seal her, and only she ever gets the hell out. But yeah, I think they said that time she get out, Zuko will kill her, which I think that's cool. But yeah, that's how that story ends for Zuko. And then there's another one called shit. I can't remember what it was, but I think it's Aang. He's dealing with the ramifications of not talking to Roku after him and Zuko have a misunderstanding about something, because it makes it seem as if Roku was trying to push him to kill his great descendant right now. And Aang said, "I'm not gonna talk to you because that's not what the hell I do. I'm not gonna kill Zuko even then if we disagreement, because he's still my friend regardless, and I don't kill. That's just not how I do things." And it takes a couple of years, but after a few years pass, he reconnects with Roku. He talks with them, and then Roku apologizes and saying, "Yeah, I was wrong for what I did," and things like that, trying to push you to go down a path that you're not supposed to be on. And plus, it was your choice not to do it, so it's cool. And I'm apologize for putting that burden on you. So that's more of Aang going through other acolytes of the avatars when he spoke to all of them. So he just kind of like you're going like one by one by their history, Wes, because Kyoshi, the water dude. There was a wind avatar, but he talked to her last. That I was in the last, first to the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And because he was on that lion turtle, he kept talking to all the avatars, but you get more exploration about what they did after the whole series is over. Everyone, when he talks to them fully, you know enough about Kyoshi because we got a lot of her in the original series, and that's kind of like where it led to. You don't get to find out anything else about Roku because Roku was already done in the show, so I don't really need to explore him. It's really the other ones the ones that weren't talked about enough. They get more shine. So that's why I said that's the stuff that happens afterwards, and I think it goes into them talking about how they built that city for Korra, which Korra is bad, but it goes into talking about how they built the city.
You didn't like the Korra series?
No, the only thing that was good was the wand, the Avatar wand. That's the only thing that was actually well written. The first Avatar, how the Avatar came to be, I thought that was really well written.
That was very good world bit.
Very good, and I felt for the character of Wand. I thought that was very well done about what he wanted to do, because he didn't know what he got himself into, to be honest, and he made a mistake. That was really that was a big costly one to the entire world. And he just spent his entire life till he got ran of old age to try to fight Rava's battle for her. Is really what it was. So I thought, like I said, I think that's the only thing that was really well done in that series. It's okay. It's not great like the original. And I hate Bolin. No. I take that back. I hate Mako. I hate that forced relationship nonsense. Was so bad. I'm sorry, man. I can smell a bad idea from a feminist from a mile away. That sounded like a bad feminist idea.
Because there's so many weird relationships going on.
Yeah,
that didn't need to be in the story. So first he's with the Avatar.
Yeah, first he's with the Avatar. He's with the Avatar. Then he's with Asami. No. He's with Asami first. Then he's with the Avatar. Then they try to make him go back and choose one of the ones. And then after that, it's realized that she's on the girls. And by the way, she could have been in the girls from the start, and I would have been cool with that. And just shut up and leave it alone. I'd have been fine. But y'all kept doing that. We're going back shit. I can't stay. I cannot with that shit, y'all. I cannot.
We don't need any of that love triangle stuff.
And plus, I'm getting real tired of y'all forcing a damsel in distress bullshit. I'm getting tired of that. I'm getting tired of that shit. Like, and to me, that the relationship was forced many times, and it took me out of the show sometimes. I'm like, this is so dumb. Like the original, all that was all natural. Sakasuki, Zuko, Mei, and Katara.
Mm-hmm.
Enough said. It was already there.
They didn't make that essential focus of the series.
They didn't make it the focus of the series. That stuff didn't come till later on. And plus, there was already set up for it. For Aang and Katara. We knew that was going to happen eventually. Zuko had Zuko's what? Well, no, wait. Azula's. Well, I want to call her friend prisoner. I'm gonna call Ty Lee her prisoners. I'm gonna call them her prisoner May. Had a thing for Zuko when she was a kid. That grew from that till there till she saw him again. That was already there. Freaking Sokka and freaking Suki. That was there when he was smashing. Well, first of all, he was downplaying the Kyoshi warriors, which was still funny. He said, "There's no way a bunch of girls are with us." I'm like, a bunch of girls, huh? Well, Kyoshi's gonna eat well tonight. He's gonna eat your ass, and it's just like so you know that. So you know what I'm saying? Like there was build up for it right there. Like you need something to always start it off, but it was always there. It was never the main vocal point. It just showed up later on, and it built itself up naturally. It wasn't forced. It went in your face. Asami, Korra, and just actually Mako. I'll be honest, I think Mako really gave a fuck. I'm gonna be real. I only give 2 fucks for either y'all. Asami, I could believe, but no. And I'm just like, yo, man, just stop it, y'all. Stop it. This is so forced. I can't watch it. Or if there was a team, I would skim that shit because it's just so bad. And not only that, other aspects of the show are just not good too. It's just, I don't know. It's just not good to me. And I gave it a chance. I finished it all, but it's like below a C. It's like a D for me. The 65. That's what I gave it.
Korra was kind of having the wrong internal battles for a heroine.
Yeah, she did. She wasn't a good main character, to be honest. I like her character design, but that's about it. That don't mean shit. To me, it's the Final Fantasy problem of Cloud, who has a great character design, but has a shitty ass character persona. And I just can't. I can't with those characters. They don't engage in things like that. But yeah, I'll end it here. I know you got to head out west, and thanks for asking me that question because that's a loaded question. We came to the series, but all in all, brother, have a good night. I got to go to work tomorrow, but even then, that should be my last work day before I get a day off.
All right.
You have a good night,
up with you, man. I haven't seen you in a while, so
you too, man. Right. Definitely, I'll make another one next week. All right, you take care.
You too, man. Bye.
All right, peace. All right, everybody. We about to go into 4 hours. I am going to end the stream here. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been fun. It's been late. I am going to go see the Sonic movie tomorrow or Saturday because I need to get this. I'm going to see that or Saturday in the morning because I need to see my Sonic 2. I feel better. And I'm about to fanboy and show my love for the Blue Burr. Peace, salutations, good night, and remember, peace and prosperity always prevail. Sayonara.